I'm at the banks, my day ones got TRANKS going by. I say thanks for the cops around, I'm scared for my life. They got banks for the TRANKS, for the tanks and the rings. They got banks for the TRANKS, for the tanks and the rings. Yeah. Bank of America, the TRANKS of Atlantis. If I ain't got nobody, I got Robin, I got TRANKS. Banks and TRANKS, 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 banks and TRANKS.
Welcome. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode
Surrounded here with my Muslim brothers and sisters.
Banks and TRANKS
Podcast.
Brothers and sisters, we've got a lot of amazing ground to cover today. But before we get in there, my name is Suhaib Ansari. I'm your host today. Thanks to a special deal that has forced me to become the host for this week. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
All I'll say is that I respect the deal fully.
Sure you do. Okay.
Just like my women.
Right. And then we also have a special guest today. Normally we just have a guest, regular guest, ordinary guest. Nobody gives a fuck about him. But today we have a special guest. Please introduce yourself, Travis.
Travis. I'm here with my Muslim brothers and sisters in this fine evening in the trenches of Leewood. And yeah.
Okay.
It's nice to be here today.
That's great.
I'm a co-guest, Akif Ansari. Back to you on the Banks and TRANKS podcast.
No, you're just you're a regular guest. He's a special guest, but we don't have to dwell on this.
Yeah, I'm very special.
So we kind of discussed on the last episode that we were supposed to have a guest on that one. We didn't end up having one
because of the baby funeral.
And I don't think there was a baby funeral. What are you talking about, dog?
Oh, sorry. I think I was talking about I went to the funeral and I had my baby wipes.
So listen, from my understanding, you really wanted us to first meet at a. So he actually sent us emails first. He's from Kansas, and he was sending us some emails about he wanted to be on our podcast. He was a big fan of it. I'm not really sure why he kept begging us for $500 with it, but we decided that instead of the
a food job would have worked as well, but yeah, that's fine.
Instead of giving him the money, we would just
put him on our podcast.
We would take him to his favorite restaurant. Unfortunately, we had a schedule conflict last week. We couldn't take him to that restaurant. But today we ended up going there. We had lunch. It was something. Yeah, and so I'm not really used to eating out at places. I'm more of a I like Chili's, I like Cheesecake Factory, I like Olive Garden. I like anywhere where you can get free bread and free whatever. I don't really care for this paying for stuff.
My thing is I'm kind of a snoot. I like I'm picky. I like those underground fine dining restaurants.
Name one.
This one. It's called GTA Ramsay's Cuisine. It's Chinese mixed with Thai food.
Okay, is that like a Gordon Ramsay? Does that have Michelin stars and shit? So what's the minimum Michelin star requirement for your usual?
I have a quota. If I say 4 or let me go.
4 or let you go. And and what kind of restaurants do you like to eat at?
Same thing. Fine establishments. McDonald's. It's one of my favorites. And yeah.
What kind of food do they have there?
It's some really special. It's they place meat in between two pieces of bread. It's really insane. And then they do this one thing where they place vegetables in the middle. It's fucking insane. But
okay, yeah. So that sounds. Is that like a sandwich?
Is it like a salad?
Is it like a burger? Is it
they call it a burger, but yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that sounds very interesting. So
kind of reminds me of the restaurant that we did go to, which honestly,
hey,
I just have a lot to say.
So this is a very interesting choice of favorite restaurant that you have. So we went to this place. I never heard of it before. Never been here before, but it's called Hooters.
Hooters.
And Yeah, I
Lowe's.
didn't realize you were such a Drake fan that you would go to like an owl themed restaurant. I really didn't take you as for a Drake fan.
It's kind of crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he changed my life,
Oh shit! How did he change your life, man?
And
How old were you when you met him?
I was like, I think 2 years old or something like that.
2 years
Oh
old.
my
I was-
god,
I
did he
was
change
still-
your diapers too?
How do
along
you
with your life?
remember him changing your life?
I just it just happened at that moment, right? I just
Right.
met him and my life changed.
And this is crazy.
Yeah, this is crazy to me, man.
And here's my number.
Yeah.
So call me maybe.
So call me maybe. Hey,
What? Hey, stop! This is not a singing podcast.
So sick of these Marvel films, overkill.
Sorry.
What are you doing, man?
Okay, look, I just hear.
Was Hitler a painter or a singer?
Look, I never subscribed to those theories of his. I prefer more of the historical stuff. You know, he had a book. He had a book
what was
called
his
My
book?
Book. I'm pretty sure is the German translation.
My struggle, I think, main camp.
What is-
I don't think Mein
I thought
Kampf means
Kampf-
my book.
No. A Kampf is a book.
Okay. Well,
I've
whatever,
been
man.
to Germany.
All right, I know we usually start with TV shows on this amazing podcast, the fastest growing podcast, the Banks and Tranks podcast, you ladies and gentlemen. Mashallah, we are growing.
But wait.
at a-
I didn't give my opinion on Hooters.
Where I'm starting. We haven't. First, it's the guest, the special guest. Then it's the host. Then it's the garbage guy.
I'm a guest. I'm at least a guest. I'm not garbage.
Whatever. So maybe if you won the game last week, I would have given you any kind of privilege for this. But
My
the truth
fucking God.
is you didn't win the game.
This finance tip, read the fine print.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Read the fine print.
Read the fine print. Terms and conditions, get that shit on lock. Get that shit memorized.
Now look. here's my concern with Hooters. So the first thing that I noticed.
Where were the waiters? I didn't see a single waiter.
Yeah, you make an excellent point.
I was like
Even there-
okay, it's kind of interesting because it's like, we're having more women in this field, we're having them do that, but no men, not even
Yeah,
one?
is this
Pretty
that
sexist.
it's so I found out it's not actually called DUI. I think it might be
What?
called DIY.
Oh, what the
Right,
hell
so,
does that?
there's some- yeah,
is
I
that
don't-
like
I
a
don't know.
death threat or
There's-
some shit?
They had a DIY initiative. Looks like they didn't get the memo about Trump's America at Hooters that we don't need the DIY initiatives anymore. We can hire men and women. Okay.
First time hearing of
yeah.
this.
But yeah, so they hired only women there. And what I found really fascinating, and I just happened to notice this. It was just an observation I made that they seem to have kind of a size requirement for the women at this establishment, which was very I don't know. What did you know about this?
Oh man, it's a weird thing because and I've never seen any fat person at Hooters before. Like it seems very selective. Like the
Yeah.
type of people who they
It
choose.
seems like
Yeah.
they really care about the body shape and the body type.
And I feel like that just sets up such a miserable standard for the child that I saw at Hooters to
Yeah.
have to.
Not only
live
that,
up
no,
to-
they didn't seem to respect the dress code that you normally have at a
nobody
restaurant.
was wearing
They're
like
very
full
low cut,
sleeves or like.
and then
I was hoping there'd be
their
like
cheeks
hijabs.
were hanging
Like,
out of
where
their
were the hijabs?
the cheeks were hanging out of the shorts. I don't really know what was going on.
I
there.
was
I
losing
didn't
it.
really think it was sanitary to just have
It wa-
people,
yeah, and
half naked and such.
I definitely I'm praying. Before I ate my food, I got shrimp. Because that was the only halal thing that you could eat there. What did you get?
Oh, I got a classic burger. Like,
I don't think the burgers are halal, bro. That's not
what?
zabiha.
But it's not pork. What?
Right,
Had
but it
bacon
needs to
in
be zabiha halal.
No, it didn't have bacon. No, I would never.
It doesn't. It's beef.
never.
It's beef. You have to get it
Look,
zabiha halal.
Okay, but also I have a pretty liberal interpretation of Islam.
Fine, whatever. Yeah.
So
I just got some fried shrimp. It was fine, and then I got a beer. Nothing to see there.
Yeah.
And I got 2 beers, in fact. And they had an interesting
DUI.
sign.
You were the driver, right?
No, it's DIY now.
They're always changing everything.
They change everything. This is what I love about the
executive
Quran.
orders.
This is what I love about the Quran. It never changes.
changes.
It's never changed in history.
Have you
man.
ever seen the Quran change?
Yeah.
Never. And this
Yeah.
guy's not even Muslim. And we didn't even
Subhanallah.
hire this guy to pay for
Subhanallah,
him
bro.
to be on the podcast.
Damn. Yeah. This is shout out to my favorite Muslim, Osama.
So I was gonna say shout out to my Quran teacher
Bin Laden.
because he had that
Right.
shit on.
Whatever. So it's just whatever. The food. Honestly,
It was
Miserable
just so
atmosphere, though.
okay.
It was okay.
Yeah.
I would have thought that that this would be a fine establishment. You seem to be a very the diction that you used in your email when you reached out to us. It seemed very superb. So where do you think maybe this isn't like the Hooters like they had back in Kenya?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's a very different experience too, because over here everyone is like balding, 40 or something, single. They're just coming there, just like
Yeah.
They comment in the here Hooters. Oh my fucking god!
And it's really it's just a miserable experience. And everyone is like maybe 20 or like mid 20s or 18s or something like that. So like it's a different atmosphere.
Right.
You
For
need to
sure.
take us to Kenyan Hooters. Like,
Kenyan Hooters. Is it kind of like it's like a situation
good.
where if you get KFC in like South Korea
it's
or
like
in like
Dubai McDonald's.
Dubai McDonald's, like
you said you like McDonald's. Like I didn't like it here. Maybe Kenyan McDonald's good. Dubai McDonald's goes crazy.
Yeah, I hear Kenya's got a lot of money.
Oh man, yeah, you really need to talk to the presidents and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Does every citizen just get to talk to the president for free in Kenya?
I mean, kind of depends. If you say the good
Do
stuff,
they even get to vote for the president?
yeah, you do get to vote.
Does your
I
vote
love
when you
democracy.
vote for the president, does it count?
It doesn't really matter. Like if I voted for an opponent, that vote will still go to the president himself.
How does that work?
Oh man, it's magic. It
Oh.
just happens sometimes, right?
Yeah. So it's kind of like the electoral college.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's kind of like the
crazy,
electoral
man.
It's like,
college.
who would have thought? And people think that Africa is totally different from here.
Yeah.
It is because they actually have a
And
respectable Hooters over there.
Yeah, apparently their Hooters is fucking gas and doesn't have balding 40-year-old men that are bringing
children?
that are divorced that are bringing their kid there to because they can't just go to the strip club because that's not a family friend.
Yeah,
And
This is very true.
honestly, like
Is it a family establishment?
I would rather have dinner at the strip club. I think.
With my
With your
parents.
kids, with your family.
No,
too?
not with kids. Just
With
just-
my
just-
parents, because my
like,
parents are older.
If maybe with this group, right, with the boys, but but especially the main place I would want to go to is the masjid, of course. My kind of
It's actually crazy. We might be the first people that said Bismillah before entering a
we
Hooters.
said Bismillah before walking in.
and we said Alhamdulillah
before
after
eating the
exiting.
food. We said Alhamdulillah
Yes.
when we finished.
I said MashaAllah.
I said,
I was
Allahumma barak lana fima
like,
razaqtana wa
the
qina
food,
azaban nar.
it was
Bismillah
terrible.
when I ate the food.
The food-
and it made it taste just a little bit better.
The food
when
was-
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala himself came and touched it and blessed it
Yeah.
and put it in my mouth.
The food was bad, but it was so bad I didn't want Shaitan to get a bite.
And also, why did she spit in my food?
Oh, she hates you, probably.
But I felt like it was different. I felt like it was like
It was
a
like
different
sexual
type-
spit?
Yeah, it was like
it's like a
hot to a
thankful
girl.
version. It's like how they say to you.
Okay.
Oh.
She ate some of my food. She was kind of like doing like a weird thing, and I was like, dude,
I mean,
I'm-
she was
I'm-
fine shit too. So it's like, are you really?
I'm not.
complaining now?
If you're not wearing a hijab,
Yeah.
or at least you don't need a hijab. You can dress like that. But if you have not accepted Allah Subhanahu wa Taala into your heart, at the very least, your witchcraft is not going to work on me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm resistant to shaitan.
He's
For
he's
women
tough guy.
is the math.
I used to listen to Kanye West, okay, and he's a God loving guy. He's
because he loves himself.
loves Muslims. He loves Jewish. He's a great guy. There's nothing. He's never done anything wrong. He's a perfect individual.
And then he also said he fell in love with a porn star. That
He
really
fell-
spoke to me, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Didn't Jesus one time fall in love with a porn star? You
I
were
mean,
talking about
not
that.
really a porn star, like a prostitute. So I mean,
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
but anyway,
Yeah.
man, overall, like Hooters,
Bible is always changing.
We
Yeah.
definitely gotta go to the Hooters in
Kenya,
Kenya,
yeah.
man. This shit was ass, bro.
Also, the curly fries.
Also, are the women in the Kenya are they like better or worse?
It's like it's not even women really. It's
Okay.
anyone. Yeah, anyone can walk in.
Oh,
It's
they have-
very- it's very
Mashallah.
inclusive,
do
you
they
know?
have a femboy Hooters at the Kenya?
Yeah, there's
I
a
was
couple
really
of them, yeah.
hoping. I've been hearing about this femboy Hooters thing. That's the only thing that I knew about Hooters. And I was
femboy Hooters?
expecting
Yeah.
a femboy that I could smack on the fucking ass
Yeah, this
that
is
would
very
be
true,
serving
man.
us food.
Yeah, a
today.
I didn't
caked
see
up
none of
5'6"
that.
fanboy.
Yeah.
All I saw was women.
It just is
Yeah.
women.
Not
And by
for
the
me.
way, if you're confused, you know, the Muslim viewers that are confused, that are thinking about why am I talking about smacking the ass of a femboy, and
Make
it's
a
like,
dua to
is like,
get
is
some
that
more
haram?
knowledge.
Is that haram? Is that okay? Here, look. I'll tell you right now, Sheikh. I'm Sheikh Suhaib. I actually finished my
your Quranic doctorate?
my whatever it's called. Okay, I have it, and
Shit.
tafsir, you know, I got it all. And here's the fact, guys, is femboys, like, it says you can have 4 wives, but it has never ever limited you on how
It doesn't
many
say
femboys you
It
have.
doesn't say male or female wives. So you could have male
Yeah.
wives.
You
You
can
could
have male
4
wives.
male
And
And then
you
wives.
can
also
have
like,
infinite male
Why the
wives.
heck
is
not?
it really gay to fuck femboys? Like if you
Yeah,
really think about it,
I don't
right?
know.
I don't think
it's a
so.
guy. It's a
I don't
guy-
think so.
It's a guy trying to be a woman. So like,
It's not really
very very inclusive.
Yeah.
Because it really tells you a lot about that person. Like they
Yeah.
want to be a woman so bad. So like you're just giving them the opportunity, like you're just having sex with them. And it does,
yeah,
it's
they
not
don't,
gay
and
because,
they
like,
they don't
they're-
want to be
yeah,
a
they're
woman
women.
enough that they
Yeah.
like they want to commit to the transition. I will say,
Yeah.
because like definitely trans women, that's like 100% straight. But like, you know, femboy, you know, there could be a gray area, but
Yeah.
you have to realize that this is their identity.
I think they're
this
committed enough.
This is who they are. I think it's totally like, I've seen enough anime. I know for a fact. I've read the Quran. I've read the text. I've studied this deeply. Okay,
When
my
are they
hat.
gonna
I don't
make-
have my
okay,
hat here.
What I want
but-
to know, when are they gonna make an anime adaptation of the Quran? Like I've been waiting for that.
yeah, but I think
Bismillah.
that would be inshallah. Inshallah.
Inshallah. Everyone
Inshallah,
make a dua down in the comments below.
make a prayer
Yeah.
circle
And then also like you have to wonder.
in the gooning circle.
You have to wonder. Rome was so successful because it had so many fanboys. What does that tell you about the society?
Yeah.
I will say that, I
That
do think
makes
they might have
sense.
been
Yeah.
underaged. So
Oh.
we don't want to get into like
Oh,
a Diddy
that's-
kind of
yeah, that's
situation.
true. Yeah.
You know, yeah, and that's why I like Kanye West, because he's very anti-Diddy.
Yeah.
He's never-
man.
I feel
He loves the Jews. Like you need to see his love for the Semitic people of Israel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
you
Kanye-
guys okay.
Yeah, he's a
Not-
wonderful guy.
Guys, not to spoil a future segment,
I
but
will
these
say,
guys are in for a rude
I
awakening.
did a few years ago. Somebody stole the likeness of my voice and used AI to create a diss track against Kanye West. Let's play that clip.
Isn't Nazi so fun isn't Milo? Yeah, doesn't care about black people. Yeah, we all know. Kanye crack at Christmas. I will never miss this as it's meant to end.
Yeah, but none of that is real. None of that could be possibly true. I mean, Kanye Cracker, it's just a song, guys. It's if somebody says it in a song, if somebody says it in a tweet, you have to remove the art from the artist. Okay, sometimes like you have to
yeah.
admit that my shit is trash.
Come on.
Yeah,
let's- oh.
but I'm a great guy.
Yeah, like
Oh,
like,
you might.
Oh.
Yeah. Just make sure nothing goes wrong
And also,
there. You know?
furthermore, you have to, like a guy like Hitler, right? You have to
Yeah.
separate the art from the artist. He made beautiful fucking paintings.
He made
His
the-
art sucks, dude.
Wait,
his,
wait, wait.
His paintings,
Wait,
he
wait,
does
wait,
not
wait,
have a
wait.
sense
Okay,
of
look,
perspective.
look.
Let's, hey, let me.
I wasn't crazy about his paintings, but his book, my book,
Kampf.
my book.
It's my struggle, dog.
What are you? Do you guys speak German? 'Cause
Yes.
Everybody in this room
Yeah,
speaks German
I'm like
except for me.
50%
In Kenya,
German.
like,
Yeah.
you-
You're
the-
50%
Yeah,
German.
50%
What's the other
You look,
50%?
you look closer to 90%.
90%.
I'm actually really
Thanks,
surprised
man.
by the
I
skin
was
tone
like-
and the.
It's a-
yeah, I
Yeah.
was thinking, yeah. What's your other 50%?
My other 50%, like
Is it also German?
25% Irish, maybe.
Oh,
just,
okay.
Just 2% African. Yeah, so it's.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
And-
not
and then- and then
noticeable. I would never
yeah,
think.
You never think that? That's crazy, man. Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Oh my
thing.
god, are you eating?
Sorry, man. This. Oh fuck this shit, man. I have to. They ran out of Fiji water at the fucking store.
Yeah, he feels like a
Brought to
fucking
you-
peasant, man.
Pour one out for Fiji.
Pour one out for poor people for Fiji. Brought to you by they're not sponsoring us, but I wish they were, so that they could just give me. I want
Lots
to drink
of money.
This dog shit. I'm not even gonna show what it is. You guys you might know, but I'm not gonna. It's always gonna be facing this way. You're gonna have no idea. You're gonna have absolutely no idea what it is.
Oh wait, don't show the ingredients. They might put them together and just make it themselves, and then they'll know.
No, they're putting.
It's just water, dog.
Yeah.
What do you mean they'll put it together?
They could put together the hydrogen oxygen bonding.
Yeah, they're putting dihydrogen monoxide in everything, guys.
Oh my god!
my
Yeah, I hear they
God.
should.
They should kill
They should
themselves.
they should stop bringing kids to Hooters and giving them dihydrogen monoxide.
It's killing.
It's a
people,
threat.
man. It's a threat.
Donald Trump, if you were a reasonable president, you would be taken care of this situation,
It's
we
making
wouldn't
the
have
kids
this
gay.
problem.
It's making the kids gay too.
Who cares?
Hey,
if the
we
kids- I
don't care if the
kids
kids are gay.
going gay. What I'm really concerned about is that
As long as they read the Quran, like we're good.
I don't care, gay, bi. The only identity that you're not allowed to have is non-Muslim.
Fair. This is true.
Yeah, I'm the DEI guy over here.
He's
he's the DIY
You know,
for
right
today.
now he's saying he's not a supporter of Islam, but I'm pretty sure that by the end of this podcast he will be reverted.
I mean,
Muslim.
think of how
He will
many
revert to Islam.
Think of how many white reverts you know.
I know that, and you know who else gets called reverts?
Right. If it was called,
if it was
something wrong,
if there was something wrong with it, it would be like a
convert.
convert. But
Yeah.
you revert
Revert.
to Islam because that's what you're born with,
exactly.
right?
Every baby is a Muslim.
We're all born with it.
We'll get you back there. We'll get you there.
We'll get you.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
But yeah, do you guys watch the Grammys or whatever they're called?
All right. So last week, are you trying to do my host duties right now?
Oh, what? I wouldn't do that. I didn't lose a game and I'm not salty about it. What?
Yeah, you.
What?
I don't even know what's going on there, but
Don't drink it. Don't. They have the
Yeah,
carbon
Grammys.
monoxide shits in that.
sorry, I'm trying to build up a
Resistance.
dihydrogen monoxide resistance.
That's fair. For Trump's America, you're gonna need it.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, Trump's gonna change stuff. Yeah,
I mean, he already
hope
has.
he
yeah.
removes all the-
Trump bans this stuff. I can't believe
Yeah.
that we're giving this shit to kids, man.
Yeah, man.
I know.
I really can't believe it, man.
And then it's funny too because it makes up almost 70% of the
human world.
human body, basically.
Yeah,
right?
it's like humans
It's
are
everywhere, man.
No, it's crazy because 75% of the Earth is water. 75% of a human is water.
What's water?
Dihydrogen
What?
monoxide.
No, we're not talking about
Dihydrogen
water. Water is fine. We're talking about
Oh,
dihydrogen
yeah.
monoxide.
Okay.
Yeah,
wait.
dihydrogen monoxide
What do
is
you guys
everywhere.
think of vodka though? It's like same diff, right?
Vodka, yeah, you can have as much of that as possible.
Yeah.
I
you
would
can just
recommend
drink all
binge
that.
drinking that.
Yeah.
I would recommend mainlining it. Like, have you ever done either of you done? Oh wait, I guess you both are only like 19 or something.
Yeah.
Like a keg stand.
I've never done
It's,
that
you just have to
Won't
say
confirm
Bismillah.
or
You just have to.
deny.
There's a prayer for it. It's called what is it? Allahu la ilaha illa huwal- No. It's like Allahu la ilaha illa the Ayatul Kursi.
Oh
You
yes,
just read
the
that.
dua,
You just
dua
read
of the
Ayatul
chair.
Kursi and it'll be good.
Hey, okay.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
It'll be hot to go. Honestly.
Which is a song.
Which is a great transition to the topic that I, the host of this podcast, would like to present to you, which is the Grammys recap. So last week, we actually made a bunch of predictions on the Grammys. What do we think of the Grammys, guys?
I think it was fire. You know, the
Yeah.
Kanye and his wife.
Benson Boone.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, his junk.
It
I
changed my
like-
life. too, man.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I wasn't very impressed by his dick print.
It's crazy.
Oh, that was a freebie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was an absolute freebie.
So here's the thing: is was there much of a print? I don't know. I don't look in that
No,
area.
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
your expertise, though.
Why wouldn't you look at that area?
Look, he was putting too much attention to it. I averted my gaze.
You know, so it's,
I
I also
it's,
didn't watch that dance.
I
at
hear
all.
he's
two birds
Mormon.
with one stone. You know, you
Is
can,
he Mormon?
Yeah,
What'd you say?
it's two birds with one stone. It's a great performance, and then it's a fantastic key print.
I wouldn't say fantastic, right?
Am I pushing
I
it?
didn't
Fantastic
watch it.
reminds me of Fantastic Four. They had that trailer out. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
Did you see
I
it?
also didn't see
It's
it.
actually it actually looks like it's gonna be a good movie. Which
Bite
they've done
your
that a lot.
words.
Where no, look, man, I'm a huge Fantastic Four. If they fuck this up,
Do
I
you
will-
think that they have a
I've had
Good track record?
I've been keeping up with the development of Fantastic Four. I think this is gonna be. It doesn't even take place in the main Marvel
well?
universe.
Hang on.
So it's not all like muddied
Wait.
up with all the bullshit lore and
Hang
nonsense.
on. Just let me know. Like, is David Cross on the cast for that?
Yes, he is the thing.
Okay, this is gonna be a good movie.
David,
I'm
we have
sold.
David Cross. Is the thing.
I
Here's a
am
photo
sold.
of David Cross
getting his rocks off.
getting his rocks off. Here's
Absolutely.
a photo of Hitler.
Oh, and that's nice because he's not going to be in the Smurfs because Rihanna's going to be in the Smurfs.
Right. Wow, we have a lot of movie news coming up right now. Let's take a break from this Grammys nonsense and talk about the movie news real quick. So, go quick gauntlet style. This summer is looking really fantastic for movies. Last summer, we just didn't have any of those big blockbuster hits. We just had all this woke nonsense. That wasn't in the summer. That was in the spring. Dune 2.
Replacing people of color in fucking movies, man. You know how much that pisses me off? The woke DEI stuff.
Hold up, wait.
What's DEI?
I don't even know, but like,
you mean DIY?
Yeah, DIY, man. It's in everything.
Hang on,
right.
but I saw the Spider-Man and they had an Indian guy, and I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. He kind of looks like me. So I thought we should have people of color.
Yeah,
in
so
the movies.
we were having Superman. All right, that movie looks.
No, it's good. It's good.
Yes.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
I'm pretty sure it looks
Are
satirical.
we on a podcast?
I'm pretty
now?
sure it looks satirical. I'm not. I don't know how it looks satirical.
Here's the thing.
There's something I can't put my finger on.
No, here's the thing. You're 50% Irish, 50% like whatever white mayonnaise, tuna salad,
2%
whatever.
African too, yeah.
2% African. The 2% African gives you grounds to say anything you want about race.
I think so. Yeah,
that's what I said.
That's what I heard. I heard on the Kendrick album. He said that.
Yeah, he said that.
Me too.
Yeah.
If Kendrick said it,
Kendrick said it, even though he didn't win a Grammy. Did he win a Grammy?
Well, we'll get there.
Well, not
We'll
for
get there.
GNX, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's gonna be for consideration next year. So stay tuned. But look, here's the thing, guys. We've got Smurfs coming up. Rihanna's gonna give us finally after years a new song. And I've been waiting for this. I've really been anticipating for Rihanna to give us
as
a Smurfs
like a big
track.
Smurfs fan, like
As a big fan of Rihanna as Smurfette, this has been a fantastic choice
to be
that I've been looking forward to for at least a decade. Back when Drake and Rihanna were dating,
married. Oh,
they
dating.
never got married.
Only in my fix, I guess.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Right. So that's coming up. James Gunn Superman, that looks good. We've got the Fantastic
Dune
Four.
3?
It looks cool. Dune 3 is not coming out this year.
Fuck.
I think this summer is gonna have a lot of blockbusters for like the mainstream hits. We're gonna rest in peace David Lynch. We might not see as much, or maybe we'll see more.
We could see him like
that's
get some
dedicated.
AI stuff from him.
Shut the fuck up.
AI art is art.
Oh,
People never say that, but like, it's kind of discriminatory against the AI race, right? It's like it's art, and then people discredit.
That's some woke DIY nonsense. I see a robot, I shoot that bitch on sight.
You see what I'm saying?
I
Like,
will say, if it was the war between humans and robots, I will join the robots, but that's just because I'm a bandwagon. That's just because I'm a bandwagon. I don't actually like
you will
AI
sell your
art.
soul out for anything.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's just
for a
it.
check. I would
For
too.
a check?
For a fucking check, I
Yeah.
would too.
I want a society where my kids and a robot can live in the same environment without being judged too harshly.
Yeah, maybe if the robot is like conscious and like an
Maybe if
actual
the
robot.
robot
But
is,
as a
like,
guy
competent.
who is a professional rapper and doesn't have a CS degree, but maybe he knows something about it. I don't know.
Does he have a job though? That's a better
I'm a
question.
professional rapper. That's
we
my
have
job.
a podcast. What
That's my
more job do you need?
This is how I make money on my rap job.
very
Thank you
true.
very much. Okay, we get a lot of money. I mean, did you see how big the last one was? 20 viewers.
20 viewers.
We had 20.
Not
people
to mention
watching it.
all the money sliding in from the Whitey
And
Tidy Factory.
Think about this. How many people are in this room right now?
1, 2,
It's kinda
3
hard.
People.
I
3
guess,
people.
yeah.
And- oh, but you want to count AI as people, don't you?
Yeah, I do too.
4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 13.
And so
15.
what is this? How many podcasts?
How many rooms?
can say this about a podcast?
AI computers?
But how much AI
But how
counts
many
as a person? Should we
people
do the
can you even
3/5
do?
compromise on robots? Should 3/5 of robots
should we
have?
maybe not go there? That might
should the robots
that
have
might
3?
alienate some
Actually,
people.
that might make a Republican vote
That-
because
that
Elon Musk
might
was a
be
part
a-
of a lot of the robots. So
might-
only 3/5 of them.
But I'm really thinking.
It's crazy you're saying all this because like AI contributes a shit ton to society, right?
But like, how many
helps
rooms
us-
can you even put
How
in
many
AI
robots
into?
can you put the
AI
rooms
race
in?
is a supreme race. If
But
you
it's
really
not
think
a
about it
okay.
like
So
that, right?
I'm starting to think that you have read about Roko's Basilisk, haven't you?
I'm not gonna say I did, but
So Roko's basilisk is this idea that eventually AI will be created, like an AI overlord that is intelligent enough. Will be created, and it will know, because it is so advanced, everything that we've ever done. So it'll know whether we helped to support build it or if we try to stop it from being built. And so those who help to support build it, it'll let survive, and then those who talk shit about it, it'll kill. Now the problem with Roko's basilisk, even though it does seem like you seem to subscribe
I love to talk shit
to basiliscism, it's a simple tenet
I
that
can't
I
stop
subscribe by.
talking
I'm an AI
shit.
supremacist, you know.
AI supremacist. That's interesting.
Oh
so
my
you're kind of
God.
racist in the opposite direction.
I mean,
You're
just
like
saying
Ray-icist.
like they don't consider AI art as art. It should be considered as
Good.
art. They're only saying that because they're
dude,
AI.
this would be like you as a
Have
human
you ever
being.
jacked off to AI porn?
Absolutely not.
I don't like AI porn. Okay,
Too many
It's-
fingers.
too many fingers. They don't have that
discriminatory,
much
I'm telling you,
fingers.
guys.
Yeah, I'd rather just see hentai like drawn in the old-fashioned
You
way.
only need 10 fingers to jack
Old-fashioned way.
off.
But listen,
Not 12.
this argument is crazy because like this is like a human saying stuff that's in support of AI that'll like destroy the human race. That would be like a black man like Kanye West saying Nazi stuff, like saying stuff like, "Oh,
He would never
like,
say that.
and he
He would never say
yeah,
that.
and he would never
Rude
say that.
awakening.
He would never say that, and that's why you shouldn't say what you're saying.
But you know, sometimes you just have to. It's the truth. right?
Okay, let's be real.
It's the
Rude
truth.
You want to
awakening.
fuck a robot, don't you? You're a robot
I'm not gonna
gooner.
say yes or no.
You're a
but-
bot gooner. I mean, you just said the AI porn. You're a bot
can't
gooner.
even-
I
dog.
will say,
Can't even
if
say
he
that.
could say no, he would have said it.
I'm only speaking because a friend told me this. It's coming
Who's
from
it?
a friend.
And what's the friend's name?
Is this the flasher friend?
No, they requested to be anonymous for the segment, so I can't
Okay.
really expose them like that.
I'm guessing. So I think their name is Trevor. I'm hearing.
I didn't say yes or no, but
Right,
Perhaps,
right. Yeah, there's a friend
But
out
AI
there that likes to goon to robots. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Listen, I don't think you know who I am. I
Yeah.
founded the tortured gooners department at my school at KU.
Astaghfirullah.
And excuse me.
Sorry.
Did you mean Alhamdulillah? Subhanallah?
Slipped from
no,
my tongue.
you went through the experience of being persecuted for simply being a gooner, right?
No,
Now imagine
I don't care.
AI is being persecuted for being AI.
Yeah, but AI doesn't have
That's
feelings.
crazy.
If you know what, if AI can develop feelings, it can develop emotions, it can develop the nuances that humans have. I can understand that.
I
AI
don't like
is just
robots.
not there yet. AI just doesn't have those capabilities yet. It doesn't.
Also-
it doesn't know when it's stealing or it's not stealing. It can't make that
I
distinction.
like robots, then that means I like Elon Musk.
You want to tell me you don't like Elon Musk? That's crazy, dude.
Are you telling me that you do,
do
like
you
Elon
are you a
Musk?
fan of Elon Musk? Because he does.
Is that 2% African, South African by chance?
Yeah, I'm.
I can't really answer that question, but
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
from my understanding,
Mhm.
Elon Musk, he is a Nazi.
But he's not that.
allegedly. Allegedly.
A few episodes ago,
We
we
ranked
showed
the top.
What he did.
Out, man. Like it's nothing crazy. Like
We-
he's just showing his appreciation for the
appreciation for what?
for his audience.
Was
right?
it the
For who-
appreciation
and who's
for
in his audience?
my book?
Because like he funded the presidential election, so it's technically like he's president technically, but like he just did it for Donald
But
Trump.
how many Grammys did Elon win at the
I
Grammys?
can't even
You know
say.
what?
Oh,
Let's find out. So I
Let's
did make some
find
Grammys
out.
predictions, and I'm starting to wonder, like, how many of them did I get right? I'm thinking I probably nailed every single one of them. Let's find out. Pull them out.
let's yeah.
Pull it out.
Let me
Pull out the winners of the Grammys.
Yeah. Let me pull them out.
Pull it the fuck out, man.
So
It's probably
Pull it
just
out
Kanye
like you're
West,
like you're
right?
in that bitch.
Yeah.
Pull it out like you're in that bitch and you're trying to not get her pregnant. And you're fucking in the back of the Hooters. After
okay. So
why do they make it so that like basically everything is just ads and you can't just see the shit?
I know, and I also didn't pre-plan it
You
at
don't
all.
like a society like that? I love seeing ads, man.
You love seeing ads.
love
You love
seeing ads.
AI.
You
like,
love AI. You love.
Are you real, dog?
Yeah, I'm real.
Are
I'm-
you
I'm
a
just, I'm
robot?
just speaking out. Again, it's because they're persecuting ads. Nobody wants to see ads just for existing. That's just insane to me, man.
What do you mean just
No,
for existing?
Every time
Here.
I go on YouTube, not for the content,
Okay.
but for the
All right,
ads.
man. All right, give me the list. Hit me with the fucking list.
Okay, so who won album of the year?
And yeah, who was it?
Kanye West.
He was not nominated.
So, like-
it was Cowboy Carter by
What did I
Beyonce.
say last week? What did
You
I say? I
not-
said Cowboy
you
Carter was
didn't.
gonna win the
You
album of the
said
year.
Brat.
I said Cowboy Carter.
You said
all right, one
Brat.
for one. Next one.
Okay, the record of the year went to "Not Like Us."
Wait,
by
really?
Kendrick.
I did say that, but I was really joking when I said that last week.
Well, I
Why
mean,
would a Drake diss?
I'm looking
Which I
at-
only found out last week that it was a Drake diss. I didn't actually know that.
They're calling your savior a pedophile. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. That's
we
just
all,
fucked up, man.
everybody knew. You
Knew
were
what?
You were not in on it. That Aubrey,
ain't on what?
That Aubrey equals Drake equals pedophile. You were a naysayer, but
Look,
I
don't
googled
know.
it beforehand.
All I know is I was the producer on the Heart Part 6 by Drake, which was a
But that was by Kendrick, and it had like a SZA feature.
yeah. There's a Kendrick Heart Part 6. SZA is not on that.
And
What are you talking
SZA
about?
was on it.
SZA is not on that song.
Look, like, do you even listen to music?
She's on Luther on that album. Was she on Heart Part? I don't think she was on Heart Part 6.
No. Then who said "Bring my heart on the heart"?
Was someone else.
Yeah, I think it was by Luther.
It was actually, I remember now. It was someone else. She's on a different song later. She's on.
Okay. Just like song of the year. Like, let me just throw it
Right,
at you.
yeah.
So, "Not Like Us" by Kendrick. Are you surprised?
Yeah, I mean, I guessed it, guys. As always, I'm 3 for 3 now, 100% all the way. Got all of them right so far.
You did not get Cowboy Carter right.
I got Cowboy Carter. I said that we're finally gonna
Jamathan, play it
reward
back.
him. We're gonna reward Jamathan is not gonna play it back. Jamathan, he's actually sleeping in my. He's not gonna be able to play it back. So fuck you. All right, I got it. Correct.
right.
I'm saying, do you believe me? You believe me. You believe all women. I mean, you believe me.
Do you? I'm seeing a pattern with your like opinions on things. I feel like women does not fall. I'm thinking again, like that Hooters thing. Is
What
there
Hooters thing?
I'm just thinking again, like American Hooters. Is it really that different from Kenyan Hooters?
Travis, what do you like?
Travis.
Do you agree?
Or what's your name?
Travis.
Travis.
Yeah, Travis.
Okay.
It's Travis?
Is it Travis or Travis? Like E or A?
It's Travis. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Either way, yeah. You can just be anyone. It's not really just women. You can be like a guy. You
Right,
can just
but
show up and just work, you know?
Travis, I'm asking you, man. Like, do you agree with me that I said Cowboy Carter last week? You saw the podcast. I said Cowboy Carter is going to win Album of the Year this year.
It doesn't really matter because like it was stolen. To be honest,
Stolen from whom?
AI should have won.
The AI wasn't nominated. dog.
AI was not on the Grammys.
That's why it's discrimination. You have to speak out.
Okay, what
against
was
this,
your
right?
opinions on Brat? Because Brat did not win Record of the Year, but like, what did you think of Brat?
I just thought like it was too drug heavy, like just drugs, and then extreme.
What's wrong with
altitude.
drugs?
I think like
I'm just bumping that.
I love
I
drugs.
love being
You
a
know
Brat when I
drugs?
bump that.
yeah, I've never seen a Muslim like you before, man.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
A Muslim that likes drugs. Eats
Yeah.
pork.
I don't eat pork.
I didn't eat pork
Neither of us eat pork.
today.
It's very yeah. Allah will approve.
Sure, man.
Yeah, but either way, yeah.
but are you a Muslim?
I'm not Muslim.
So how do you know
Did you read the
what
Quran?
like a good Muslim is supposed to be?
Because
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
That's
Stay in your
right.
lane, AI.
Special guest, come on.
Yeah.
Can we denominate him? And so then I beat the special guest today.
they call me special for a reason,
You're
man.
the low key special guest. You
special.
can be the bullshit guest.
You know, bullshit guest, I'll take it. So best new artist goes to Chapel Roan.
I actually don't remember what
you
I
said Doechii.
mid.
So
I definitely said Chapel
Mid.
Roan.
or did
'cause
you
I
say
said
Benson Boone because of the
okay?
whole?
Fuck you. I did not say Benson Boone.
Well, I just remember you were just talking
I'm
a lot
not-
about his like crotch area.
The
Maybe that was off the podcast. I don't
print that he had that is on his pants that was on the Grammys. The Grammys weren't even out yet when we made the prediction, so it didn't
Oh.
affect my prediction for it.
Right.
I definitely
You
said
said
Chapel
Doechii.
Roan. I said Chapel Roan.
No, you
I said so many
said
times.
Doechii.
I said Chapel
You
Roan
said
is the best.
Doechii.
I said Chapel Roan.
You said
is
Chapel
basi-
Roan was a different thing. You did not say best new artist. You said Doechii.
I said Chapel Roan was the
All right.
best new artist.
All right, this guy, he's talking about I can predict the future and all this.
I know
all
every.
all we
already-
can predict is
I
the
knew
future
what it was.
artist.
Whatever, man. Go to the
Okay,
next one.
best rap album went to Alligator Bites Never Heal.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Who is
Alligator
that?
Bites Never Heal.
Okay,
by
you
Doechii.
actually got
knows
that one
person,
right.
man.
No,
who's the
okay,
one?
wait, but that's actually wrong. I said
Did you say future?
Yeah.
6 Bills should have won.
You know who actually watches the podcast.
All right, listen. So yeah, alligator. The alligator one. I said that one. That's totally the one that I said was.
No, I think you got
album,
that
man.
one
No
right.
one knows it.
Okay,
No
what
one
album?
knows it.
Name one album.
One album that should have won.
Yeah.
My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy by Kanye West.
Dog,
should've won.
that shit came out in 2010.
Well,
a
no,
classic.
But they had
It's
the
a running
Beatles.
classic,
They
man.
had the Beatles on the
They had
Grammys.
the fucking. Did you see
So-
that shit? They had Fortnite.
They had
Yeah.
Fortnite and the Beatles. So honestly, like, kind of fair, but
Hey,
like, there's other stuff to
I am
pick.
noticing a pattern. You know, you're trying to accuse me of being wrong, and you know what? I'll admit it. I was wrong about album of the year. I did say Brett. Okay, I'll be honest. Fuck it, I'll come clean.
Okay.
But you know, I have
Thank
a prediction.
God.
I have a prediction. Taylor Swift, she didn't get a job, but she also didn't win any of the Grammys on this list. That's my prediction. Lock it in.
Okay. You want me to
Lock
tell
it.
you the answer?
Lock it in. No. Keep scrolling. We'll find out by the end. We'll find out by the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, the
I like-
best
I like the slow
country
burn.
album. I will say Taylor Swift wasn't even nominated on this one.
Who
went to? No, I was just saying the best country album did not go to Taylor Swift. It went to Cowboy Carter.
Yeah, well, I don't think we made a prediction for that one, and
You know,
but if I did, it would have been Cowboy Carter because
You know,
that's the
you've
only
had
one
a-
that I listened to.
You know, that's kind of fair. Okay.
Fuck Noah Khan.
Okay, I went through all of these, and I
should
think
be-
we did all the. What was the other
Yeah.
one that we did last episode? I didn't see. I will say, like, Swifties. I hate to break it to you, but
Yeah, it looks like Taylor Swift is gonna need to get a
get
job.
a job.
She watched or no?
She
She
was never
definitely
good.
Yeah, and you know, can you believe the
crazy,
travesty that happened? Kanye West,
The
so he brought-
travesty.
so the travesty that happened at this Grammys is they had Kanye West. He brought his wife there. She took off the coat or whatever.
But she was wearing like Hooters amount of clothes.
It's
Less
called a
than
birthday
Hooters.
suit,
Less.
man. It's your birthday suit.
Was it her
She was
birthday
wearing her
that day?
birthday
You
suit.
can
It's your
only wear it
birthday
on your
suit.
birthday.
Now, I and I think that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Listen.
I only wear my birthday suit. In the shower, in
Listen,
the bathtub.
I'm a gooner.
Ew.
Yeah, we can tell, man.
So I'm a total gooner, and whenever I look at women, it's by my choice. Okay, can you believe this woman's name? Her name is like Bianca Sensori, but I've never seen her body censored in my life. I have seen this
called
woman
art,
naked
man.
against my will so many times.
It's called art. You know, it's the contrast from the name. Like, you'd expect her to be censored. Like, you know, she's in a birthday suit.
She's
The
a
Grammys.
human being,
It's art,
not
man.
a piece of
You know,
artwork.
it's
Is
it's
she
subjective.
AI?
I'm starting to think that
I didn't say
you
that.
signed up for the wrong. Did you think this was fresh and fit?
See, they always get our
how?
contracts mixed up because
Did you-
I also thought it was that.
Did you think?
Podcast.
Did you think this was the fresh and fit pod? Be honest,
I did not think that.
right?
Because, I mean, I'm advocating for AI, anti-discrimination. It's like, you know, they're...
Oh,
those fuckers
wait, I
love
thought that's
AI.
AD. Or what?
It's AI, man.
Okay.
But either way,
Yeah.
So yeah, the Grammys total disaster. Charlie
For-
should have had put
for-
more murder in her album.
But look, I'm saying with Kanye though, like, I can't believe it was such a travesty that they kicked
Travesty.
him out. It was such a It was such a travesty. You know what? Like, we're just lucky that Zendaya
Zendaya.
wasn't at the fucking Grammys this year. Yeah, that's right. And yeah, it was quite a travesty that Kanye West was there and then he got kicked out just because he was trying to say hi to Taylor Swift. When has Kanye West ever done something wrong? I don't think he's done
Rude
something wrong
awakening
ever. That's
on
wrong.
this episode later today.
Oh, what are you,
subtle foreshadowing. Yeah.
Foreshadow.
Yeah.
Is it like number 5 on the list? What the hell, guys? We have a list of
it's
podcasts.
just anything. We're saying
look,
anything.
look, the Grammys, Kanye West got snubbed again. Okay. Kendrick Lamar
Disagree.
won 5 Grammys for a diss
Alhamdulillah.
track against Drake. How does that make you feel?
Makes me feel it's very wrong, man. You know?
So what are some of like the Drake philosophies that you hold with you to this day?
countless.
Yeah, so give us some examples.
It's just countless, man. I can't really just.
Yeah, just
listen.
give like two.
Just like
countless.
start counting. And eventually we'll
Give us
you
like
can
3.
count anything
Give us 3.
if you
It's
put
just
your
count.
mind to
What's
it.
your like certified lover boy list?
Certified Lover Boy. It's countless, man. I can't
Yeah.
really tell you anything.
Okay, so
specific.
how about I take a guess? So, have you ever played Minecraft with him?
Minecraft? No, I've never played Minecraft with them.
Really?
Well, you have.
Well, I have, and he told me something very interesting, and I use this to defend him. But he told me that, oh my God, yeah, I love Minecraft, and you know, I'll tell you what, me, Drake, sound of mine, I'm saying this, nobody else, Aubrey Drake Graham is saying this, that I love miners. Like miners in Minecraft. He said that.
Which that was kind of taken out of context, but putting it in the context, you'd think that he'd be a pedophile saying that.
No, nobody that says I love miners could ever do harm to a child.
You know,
Food for thought.
a food for thought
Food for
daughter.
thought.
Yeah.
Food for thought daughter.
Gay son. Or
Gay
thought
son
daughter?
or food for thought daughter.
Is it gay son? What did we have more?
Lesbian son.
That's wrong.
Baptized
Lesbian
son.
son. That's some Drake shit right there.
Baptized son.
Say you a lesbian girl, me too.
Circumcised son. Well, I think it might have been that.
I think that's most.
And most people. Unless you're
Oh.
Jewish. Are you Jewish?
So I'm not
Jewish
Jewish
people are circumcised.
currently.
Yeah,
Huh.
Jewish
Interesting.
people are, and you know,
But also, it's not a
Muslims get it.
choice. So
it isn't. Yeah, what happened to my body, my choice, man?
That's true, man. I woke up and then I looked on my peanut and like half the skin was gone.
Yeah, that shit.
I was crying, man.
Why is
That's
there
fucked
skin
up.
on your peanut?
My peanut?
What's your
My
peanut?
penis. My peanut.
Okay.
It's an inside joke, you know. So,
Oh, okay.
when you're jacking your peanut.
Are you saying that your dick is inside of you?
I'm
Like,
saying,
Is
like,
this some like AI should do? AI guys, like I never look at them with the clothes up. Do they have two dicks?
Let me try to speak your language. Bleep, bloop, blah,
10
blah.
10
Bleep, bloop, blah, blah, blah.
Zero,
These
zero,
stereotypes.
one.
Again, it's AI.
Oh, sorry. I
This
think I
is-
said a slur in
I'm saying
binary.
it's crazy, man. AI
You
people
fucking
are the most-
computer algorithm,
Yeah.
bitch. Tuh.
They're calling me slurs for defining AI. That's just crazy, dude.
Yeah, that's because AI fucking just steals shit. It takes people's
sound
shit
of
without
mind.
permission and then turns it into slop that doesn't even look right.
You don't understand. Do you know the joy of writing your significant other's love letter using AI?
Never have I
What?
tried that in my
I,
life.
I
fire,
think
man.
she would want me to use my own words, not the words of a bunch of other people that a computer algorithm determined to be statistically similar to what I've asked it to, you know, barf out.
But you know the thing is, it's net zero. You can claim it as your own. So like you've plagiarized AI plagiarized other stuff. So you plagiarizing AI kind of cancels out. You see what I'm saying? So it's net zero. So nobody really lost anything. So like if it's
For a
love
computer, that's some ass mathematics.
letter,
I
you
got.
just have to think because like okay, it's plagiarizing humans, right? You're plagiarizing AI. Isn't that going to cancel out? Like saying that this love letter I wrote with AI is fine. You see what I'm saying?
You know, I might have to ask a professor about this. This
what's
is
your
some like
computer battery
Yeah.
looking like?
advanced. It's here. I can look at it.
It's food for thought.
7.
It's,
Okay, we should be good for now. All right.
Yeah, I just have to speak out. And then furthermore, on the
Hold
topic
on.
of
Wait, I need to check Twitter real quick, man.
yeah, and then furthermore on the topic of discrimination, people with 4 hats are being discriminated against in society, and this can really be shown.
Let
with,
me guess. And white people,
yeah.
like
Kanye
black
West,
people are the real racists, and white
Kanye
people
West
are.
Twitter. He said that people who wear 4 hats are bitches or something like that. Which
What are you
really,
looking at on Twitter right now? Those aren't robots, are they? I really hope I missaw
That
that.
was this segment, by the way, because like I think we're still pulling up the tweet.
I'm very confused.
Are we looking for
Hey,
like, Kanye tweets or
what is?
An NAZI.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's a real. That's a real tweet,
What did you see?
guys. Did somebody hack Kanye West's account?
Oh
Right?
my god, Smurfette is turning gray in this?
Surely Kanye got hacked, right?
Oh, are you trying to... You think those are fake? That
Kanye would
was
never
from
say
the...
that.
No, that was from the big ol' Ye
He would
himself.
never say that. He made the
Okay.
life of Pablo, man. He
Okay,
would never
here's
say something
what
like
I'm
that.
realizing.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's hard to say because then I saw that photo of Elon and Kanye standing next to each other, saying "divorced boys united."
Yeah,
And
People
know
just
that
don't like greatness, you know.
Elon.
It's two great men.
Listen, Elon Musk is a Nazi. Okay,
Allegedly, of course.
he's a
Allegedly.
Nazi.
confirmed.
Allegedly,
was-
man.
He didn't make it to the top 10 list of
Nazi
Sieg
salutes.
Heils, but he's definitely a Nazi, right? So I'm a little bit.
That wasn't even a sick Heil. He was just like saying he loves the audience, right?
Look, man, I know.
I'm playing the
I know you
Angels.
think. I know you-
Look, I know that
You-
you like open a phone and like you see a flip phone or a Nintendo 3DS or something.
I know
but,
when you
like,
do the Google
your world
search-
is like bizarre. I know when you do the Google search, it turns
instead
into
of
Bing.
scrolling down to go to the Wikipedia page, you look at the AI summary and it says,
Yeah,
"Oh, your
I
dog
always
can
look
eat the
at the AI
avocado."
summary.
But
It's
it's
always
always
true.
wrong.
It's not wrong.
It's like 90. It
Like,
tells
if I
you to
search-
like use
We're gonna say
oranges.
this here first. Using AI is haram.
Oh yeah, new part of the
Strictly haram.
yeah, and that's a hadith because
drinking
we
isn't
knew
haram.
Muhammad.
To create
crazy,
stuff,
man.
you can use AI to like figure out some things. Like it can identify some patterns for you, but like if it's gonna help cure somebody's cancer, fine. But if you generate stuff with AI, you are going to the lowest level of Jahannam. There's no greater sin than this. You might as well just say.
Well, okay. There's
You might
like
as
it's
well-
a bad sin. It's like pretty. It's like around like lying
So
tier.
you're
It's
telling me
about as good bad as lying.
What Hitler did isn't that bad compared to like generating stuff with AI.
Yes,
Really? That's a crazy take.
I say that Hitler can high five all the people
and
down
it
there.
seems I think there's somebody that would agree with us.
Mm.
Apparently, Kanye West.
yeah,
Anyways.
I've actually,
But that's mainly because I don't think he quite sees what
I actually
Hitler did wrong. So
Here.
He crossed the line when he said this. I don't even know what the fuck anti-Semitic means. It's just some bullshit Jewish people made to protect that bullshit. Was that? Yeah. What's up I say on here?
what does that mean?
It's you just have to. You're just saying like the Jews created anti-Semitism to like.
I'm trying to
protect
remember
their
that
bullshit.
he said some weird stuff. I might notice about. Is it like
Yeah.
one time he said slavery is a choice?
Yeah, he said
one
something.
time he
I-
said, "You'll be my American boy," and I was like, "Hey, what?"
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought one time he said that he's not allowed to see his kids anymore. That Kim Kardashian took his kids away from him. One time he was saying he's gonna hang out with Milo Yiannopoulos and Nick Fuentes, and they had like Mexican food
Fuentes.
together. Which is it? Which yeah, I'm
Also-
starting.
also-
How did I not see this sooner, man? Oh my, why does this keep happening to me? First, this happened with Drake, where I didn't see the signs, and now it's with Kanye. All of my fucking heroes are cornballs.
You know, I'll tell you this right now. I'm gonna diagnose you with you give people too much benefit of the doubt.
You know
oh
who's
right,
not a
because you're a
cornball?
therapist, right? Or sorry,
Dean
you get
Blunt.
I
therapy.
get therapy, so
Yeah,
I actually
professionally.
know exactly what this pattern is that I haven't seen in myself because I'm perfect, but I see it in others all the time. And that is that you benefit the doubt off of him too much. And now I'm going to present to you another tweet, and you're going to tell me, is this a real tweet or fake?
Are you gonna give me just one tweet, or are you gonna give me?
I'm actually going to give you like 10.
Okay, and then
Minus
and then
5.
and then how many of them are gonna be real?
Only one is real.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I'll find the real tweet.
you'll never find it. Well, you might find it. You could be really good. So yeah, let's just go down the list.
Yeah.
So this one is
Well,
just,
hold on. This is a game show, isn't it?
Hang on. Okay, I don't have game show privileges this episode.
I can
because of-
grant you game show host privileges for this
thank
situation.
you. I was like, I was making it a half a game show because I was like, oh, I don't. But now it's a game show,
And
now we're on. Who's that Kanye Nazi?
we just got back from Hooters, had a very horrible meal, but quite a surprisingly. I was really shocked by how like the build quality. Like I'm not trying. That sounded very misogynistic. I'm
the
very-
building
I'm very sorry.
was like well
Yes, the building.
constructed, like
To be
the
ashamed of
pictures.
yourself.
I'm saying that they were definitely profiled when they went through the hiring process. I thought they would go for pretty. I didn't think they would go for like,
Say it.
say what?
What's on your mind?
I think
You guys are worse than me, man. You're saying that you're not appreciating the beauty of the women there.
No, I am. I think they
I
were.
don't.
I think they were very beautiful.
Typically,
Alright.
I don't.
I think they were. I was just shocked by how beautiful they were. I guess
Shocked?
they were. you know, you go to a Target, you don't see that, like, it's so concentrated at the high end of beauty and form and proportions.
Did it change
and
your life? Or
it's not that it was life changing. I'm just very surprised by the discriminatory practices that they took in hiring. I think that men.
we need more AI and work.
Nah, you're okay.
That's the fucking.
Oh my god!
Let's get
you
into
guys
this
are
fucking game show.
hijacking
Fuck
my
this.
game show.
Fuck this.
You guys are hijacking.
I feel like we're
Yeah.
I feel like we're usually on the same page, and then you start bringing up this AI shit, and I don't know what to like.
Because it's
Are you?
discriminatory, man.
Let me guess. That email that you sent me wasn't even you, was it?
Did you even write the
Did you
email?
even write that email?
Wait.
Yes, I did.
Was my email the same exact words as your email? Did it start with a hello and end with a from Travis?
Dog, we don't. Yes.
AI bitch. Okay, back to my game show. So this one is good. It just says Heil Elon with Elon Musk. So
Why are you showing it to me?
you don't want to see it?
Yeah, because then I know if it's real or fake, right?
I mean, it could have been photoshopped. That's
Okay.
like, these are huge.
Okay, fine. I'll
So-
let me look at it.
Okay. This one goes, I hate the term Trump supporter. I never heard the term Biden supporter. And here you can look at that one too. Could be fake, could be real. This one says real rape is different than some attractive and competent bitch wearing tight ass pants to work and keeping receipts to extort their boss someday. You think that's real or fake?
Kanye would never say something like that.
Just keep going from the list, and
I mean, I kind of want to just get like a vibe.
Well, I just it's you know, the truth is relative, right? Just like the appearances of the women at the Hooters is relatively more similar to what I would see in like
And Hitler's art. It's
in
subjective,
porn.
right?
So yeah, all right. The next one, grown ass men and dumbass fur. Oh, this was the one that I think really struck a chord with you.
Yeah.
Grown ass men in dumbass fur hats and shit. Fuck is wrong with you, my N word. And you didn't
crossed the
see that
line,
one.
man. He crossed the line with that.
Do you
Well, how
wanna-
do you know if it could be
are-
fake?
Yeah,
Maybe
let's
he
figure
didn't
out.
cross that line.
Let's
I
figure out
already-
if
I
it's
already
real
saw
or
that. As a
fake.
member of the fur hat community, I already saw that tweet.
Uh-oh.
So can we be real?
Well,
Is there only one real tweet? Are we
hang-
gonna skip that one?
Hang on. Do you
wanna
want to use
skip-
a lifeline?
You want to skip it?
Maybe we'll skip it. Okay, just
do it
for
because we don't want to ruin
just
integrity.
for-
We don't want to ruin
yeah,
integrity.
just
it's
for
fine,
and real or
like,
fake. But
This-
do
it
you?
makes you look like a bunny as well. So like, it's really fucking nice. Who doesn't want to look like a bunny?
like a
man?
snow bunny.
Yeah, who doesn't want to look like that? You know?
I mean, he's got the snow on lock, so snow plus bunny. Yeah.
Like
that's
snow
very
bunny
true.
mind control.
All right, the next tweet. I don't even know what the fuck anti-Semitic means. It's just some bullshit Jewish people made up to protect their bullshit. Was that the right there? But he spelled right like WRITE. And then he puts laughing emojis.
Okay.
And these are all the
Who is he?
tweets.
What exactly is he?
Well, it's either the Photoshop guy or Kanye, and that's up for you to decide.
I will say there was only one of them in there where he really spoke to the truth, and Kanye, he's always told it like it is. And it was the one where he said, the Trump supporter phrase makes no sense, because have you ever heard of a Biden supporter? Now, I know the answer to why there's no Biden supporter is because Biden has like no motion. Are you a fan of Biden?
He has no swag, man.
Yeah, he's got no swag, no motion, nothing.
It was settle for Biden for like
Look at
for
Trump.
sure.
It was definitely settle for Biden.
Like, I know a lot of Biden
Heroes
settlers.
watch.
Like there's Bernie supporters, right?
Bernie
I would say
supporters,
I'm a
Bernie has swag.
Biden
Yes, swag.
settlers.
Bernie has swag.
Yeah.
Oh, Goldman Sachs is going to take all of your money. And then when he was there, like it's just so crazy.
And he was
Like,
commenting on
and
other people's swag, saying the RFK fits were not fire.
Barack Obama, he has so much swag. And then Obama was like, yes, Bernie Sanders. I
Vance
do
too.
actually think that I do have a lot of swag too, but I have to admit that Joe Biden, he doesn't really have much
He doesn't
swag.
have swag. And also, like,
And I can't
RFK
even do a Joe Biden impression because he's got no fucking swag, man.
Oh, I can do one.
Can you do it?
Sport.
Hey, can you do a Donald Trump? Donald?
Oh, I can do Donald. Yeah.
Can you do an RFK one?
Oh, I can do.
Oh,
RFK.
he can do RFK. Oh,
Sorry,
I can do
gotta
it too.
warm up for it.
I can do it too.
I think that there's nothing really wrong. I didn't say that, Senator Sanders. I didn't actually say that.
That was not a thing that I said, and I am pro-vaccine.
So okay, hang on.
It sounds like you're alive.
Are you?
I said it as haters. I need to suck some dick right now. Ah!
So all I'm saying is you have one lifeline left for the game show, which keeps getting hijacked. Just listen to the lifeline.
Okay, fine.
The lifeline.
None of your lifeline. You want to know what his lifelines were fucking last week? Let me list them off. The first lifeline was that I can ask him, please, pretty please, give me the answer, and then he's gonna toss a coin. And if it's heads, he'll give the answer. And if it's tails, if it's heads, he'll give the answer after he asks the question. And then if it's tails, he'll give the answer after I give the answer.
That sounds like gambling. That's wonderful. Are you complaining?
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's
You know
gambling.
about the audience one? The
audience one is one
tells
where
the answer?
I wouldn't even get the answer until after the podcast is over. From the audience. The audience would answer.
But this
keeping you in
lifeline, you're
suspense.
gonna like it.
Okay, fuck, what's your fucking life?
This lifeline is a mandatory lifeline that you have to use regardless of your life, and it essentially lets you lock in 2 answers. And if either one is correct, you win.
Okay, cool.
So one of yours could be Biden support.
All right,
What's
yeah, that'll
another
be
one?
That'll be one.
What is the other one you want to lock in?
All right, so let's list those off again.
Let me see. Kyle Elon, Trump supporter, real rape is different. Grown ass men in fur hats. Actually, that one doesn't count.
You're gonna have
Okay. So let me list the options. So Elon, Trump supporter,
Yeah.
real rape,
Yeah.
grown ass men in fursuits, and you don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck anti-Semitic means.
I'll go with grown ass men in fursuits because he already said that was the right one.
So okay, so
I was
you're
crying
locking
when
in
I
these
said
two
These
answers.
2 answers, yes.
Okay. Guess what? All the tweets were real. Whoa.
Even the rape one?
Even the rape one.
Is Kanye washed or?
Dog, I will be honest. I don't think he's even made a good project since Donda, and even Donda was kind of bloated and had a lot of tracks that are misses. So, to be honest,
I feel like
it's
he's
not
just
that
a-
big of a loss. Like, if his career was already over and he's a Nazi now, like that's just kind of par for the course, right? When's Drake gonna go for the right wing grift? He's already.
You want to make a
soon,
prediction?
soon.
When will Drake make it onto our Nazi list?
I don't think he's gonna be a Nazi because he is Jewish.
Oh,
Wait, Drake is Jewish?
Yes.
he's a convert.
He's
not
he's-
a revert.
No.
It's not
He's
a
not.
revert.
He's not a convert. His mom
Oh.
is Jewish.
Oh, if your mom's Jewish, that means you're real Jewish.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So he's Jewish. He had a bar mitzvah and all that stuff. Yeah.
Doesn't he have a bar that's like, yeah, fuck me, girl, like it's Jerusalem, something like that?
Yeah. Well, but he actually signed onto the ceasefire petition. So
Oh, so he's a Zionist?
no, the ceasefire petition, so that they would do the ceasefire, so that they would stop bombing Palestine. So
Oh, so
yeah,
he's
so
not a
like
Zionist.
maybe not like a
You're
hardcore
telling me
Zionist.
bombing kids is a bad thing?
Are you a Zionist?
Are you a Nazi?
Wait. Let me guess.
I'm
Let me
just
guess.
asking
You
a
like
question.
Starbucks? Wait, you said you go to McDonald's. I should have known.
Wait,
I should have fucking known.
I feel like there was foreshadowing earlier in this
Oh
episode
my
of the
god!
podcast.
Roll the clip.
Just to clarify,
Jarvis.
this is
I hired him
satire.
back.
This is satire. Just
You
to
can bring him
clarify.
back. You can bring back. You can bring people
I
back.
have hiring and firing powers.
Wait, can we bring back Joey Bonzo, or did he actually die?
No, he's fucking dead.
Fuck.
He
What happened to
fucking
him?
he got
Skiing
lynched,
accident.
bro. Yeah, he had a skiing accident. Hey, is your eye okay?
Oh, there's something in my eye, like an electric cord or
interesting.
something. It's like an electric cord in my eye. But I'm not AI. I'm not AI.
Discrimination is a bad thing.
I discriminate all the time.
Shut the fuck up.
Treat AI equally, man.
Nobody cares, dog. Hey, let's point
AI
and laugh at
rights.
this
AI civil rights, man. AI civil rights.
Boo, boo.
Nobody gives a fuck about your bullshit.
Hey Travis, look, there's Gullible up on the ceiling. He didn't look.
Imagine if MLK was treated like this, man.
Okay,
At least-
MLK was a real fucking
MLK
person.
was not 50% Irish and 50% Jewish or whatever you said.
Yeah.
You're saying because of the color of my skin,
Yes.
I cannot talk about
Yes.
AI rights.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Not twisting my words.
Why would we ever let a white person. White cracker.
All right, man, chill out.
Come on.
Okay.
Sorry.
So-
that was,
AI rights.
That was rude. I shouldn't. I can take my anger out on AI, but I shouldn't be mean to white people. Sorry about that, guys. It was a momentary lapse of judgment. But in order to make it up, I am selling Suhaib coin right now, right this second. And
Can I invest?
if you buy some Suhaib coin, you can get 3
Lifelines?
tokens to be able to buy Akif coin.
Yeah, but buy Travis coin too.
Nah, that's just
zero
not real.
zero zero
Yeah,
point zero
buy
zero dollars.
Travis coin.
What
Why
a
not?
Travis
travesty.
coin. Yeah,
It's in the
purchase that.
name.
That's
Come on.
Travis coin to $1, and everyone's gonna be a millionaire. Trust me, man. And
I
then you
will
buy 'em.
say, if it's stronger than the US dollar, I might have to invest. But
Yeah,
speaking of which, man, let's go on to the next topic. I think this one's washed. I'm just gonna say Kanye West, man. I didn't really peg him as a racist when he said,
really,
yeah, when he back in the day when he said
I
George
bet
W.
his skin
Bush
color
George W.
confused
Bush
you.
doesn't like black people. Yeah, I'm starting to wonder. I'm starting to think maybe like the color of your skin doesn't necessarily like
mean you're not
completely
racist.
absolve you from accountability about races and about discrimination and that sort of thing. I think.
Nah, that's bullshit. I think Kanye's just
Maybe
a bitch.
maybe we
I
should
think he's
treat
just a bitch.
Travis a little bit better, despite the
despite his
color of his skin.
fair
with
skin.
the differences in opinions,
Yeah, we have.
AI
We just
lives
have.
matter.
You know what?
Oh my god, are you guys gonna shake on it on the podcast?
Man.
Wait, did you wash your hands after you're going to the bathroom? I know white people, they don't really do that.
Did you wash your hands after Hooters? I felt filthy in that establishment,
Yeah, I
frankly.
did.
Okay, thank God. Alhamdulillah.
Why would you feel filthy there?
Yeah, exactly. Can you tell us that? Is it because
Damn.
the woman working around you?
No, I just
Is that
felt
why?
disgusting because there's also those little kids. getting all
Oh, you
their
know what it was? It was
nasty
those balding 40-year-olds.
the balding 40-year-olds
Nah,
and
they're trying to rizz up
and
someone,
the
man.
kids.
Respect them.
All right,
yeah,
look, yeah.
par
you
for
know.
the course.
Addictions.
One day long Trump trade war. So Donald Trump, in a flash of brilliance, created a bunch of executive orders to place tariffs on incoming imports
On
from
our buddies.
Canada, Mexico.
On our boys.
Excuse me.
Because he thinks
This-
that.
Oh, this is really giving me a lot of heartburn.
Honestly, I don't know how you could eat that stuff.
It's a peasant water, bro. You're drinking that shit.
I guess
Oh, I gotta-
you
turn it
need
this way.
water to survive, but do you need it that bad?
Yeah,
Hydrogen monoxide. You know, it's an addiction.
Oh,
It's an addiction.
kind of like
man.
nitrous.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's probably what happened to
do you
Kanye.
think
wasn't it?
Kanye could
He
have
just
like
got addicted to nitrous.
got a hit?
I think he does ketamine too.
That's Elon.
Both of them
Both of
Oh.
them?
do. Yeah.
Oh,
Do you know?
oh,
are
nightmare.
you plugged?
Wait, nightmare.
Do you know where
blood
to get some
rotation.
I signed an NDA, so I
Nightmare.
can't really talk too much.
If you sign an NDA, interesting. You
Oh, you
whenever
signed an
somebody
NDA.
says I signed an NDA
Yeah.
for
I'm
something,
like,
right
where
after
do you
I
get
said,
those? Like
No, well,
Walmart?
Yeah.
Whenever somebody says I signed an NDA for something, right after I say something, it's like, okay, so you just gave me the answer, right? Because
Yeah,
it can't be
I just-
no now. Because if
yeah.
you sign an NDA, you only sign an NDA so that you can't say
Finance
yes.
tip.
Finance tip. If you
Finance
want to
tip.
figure out what somebody's NDA is and what they're not
Ask them a
disclosing to
yes
you,
or no
just
question.
ask them a simple question and see whether they signed an NDA for it.
And
And,
then-
it's going to turn out that it's going to be very fucking obvious with you.
And also, 99% of gamblers quit
Before
winning
they
big.
hit big.
Yep.
gambling,
As we said
guys.
with the Hawk Tua coin, that's exactly what I said there.
Keep
So you do
gambling.
watch our podcast.
Yeah, you're an
I was,
avid fan.
and here I was.
You
I
took
thought
me
you
for
were
a non-fan.
Here I was. I
I
thought you
thought
were
you were
having
like a
AI.
plant or
I thought you were
something.
having AI like do summaries of
I
our
know.
podcast, just like scrape through
But
the
no,
podcast
you're
and give
clearly a
summaries
real
of it. But
fan, so-
clearly you've seen one or two episodes.
So-
if you know
I've seen
that
a couple
quote,
of them.
because that's only ever been
I've
said here.
only heard us
It's
say
only
it.
been us.
Yeah.
Most like a quote like that is not something you would find
Exactly.
anywhere
It's
else.
crazy. Yeah,
So-
financial advice, gamble 24/7. If you have kids and family, that should push you forward to gamble even more. Use that as motivation because you might not lose.
Yeah, you look. Just keep gambling, just like Trump did with these executive
Once you
orders.
hit big,
Once you hit the
you
jackpot,
will
man.
feel so happy about it.
You know, one of these weeks, probably not, maybe not next week, but soon, we should give a tips on. Or wait,
What?
actually, we might be able to talk about gambling later today. But let's
First talk about
about this trade war stuff. It's very
the
simple.
trade war.
Donald Trump is a total fucking loser. This is a satire podcast. We love you, Donald
We're
Trump.
ironic.
We
I love
worship
the
you.
Kiss you,
president.
Donald Trump. Oh, I like your orange skin, man.
Oh my
It turns me
God,
on.
I will vote. I will vote for Donald Trump.
You will. Gonna say
And the
same.
next election, when
I'm gonna vote.
I'm gonna vote for him for a third term.
It's a fourth
Fourth
term.
term.
Fourth term.
Because the election got stolen. This is his third term, and then he's gonna get a fourth
Do we
one.
really need elections? Donald Trump is fucking perfect.
Honestly,
man.
I
Do we?
feel like we should just get him going through. Or once he gets the life
once he
elixir,
just
don't need elections
destroys
anymore.
America, we're not gonna need elections anymore.
He's
We're just gonna
trying-
have a
you're
new.
saying He's making it great, man.
again.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to say
he's not destroying
we need
anything.
to clarify here. We're not MAGA. We're not light MAGA. We
are
FAGA.
FAGA.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah.
Fund America,
America, gay
banks,
again.
gay again. Fund America.
Fund America.
Fuck America.
Fund.
Yeah, fuck
fi-
America gay.
Fuck America gay again.
Yeah.
Great again.
Fund
America gay again. Because this is the Banks and Tranks podcast.
Yeah.
He's making our country great, man.
And
then-
you know what a trank is,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you have to wonder why.
Good.
They
If
have
we
them
even
in
need
Kenya.
elections, because imagine you have to wake up, go to another place just to vote. We really need stuff like that.
So
you
what
know?
do they do in Kenya?
Yeah, you vote, but the thing is, your vote goes to the president.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like it's
So
a
what
really
other
nice
stuff do
system.
they have about the Kenyan government? I think maybe we can talk about
Do
it.
they do stuff
it's
differently
this
there?
Trump shit.
Fucking-
I'm bored of this Trump shit. We always talk about Trump every week. It's
one
like-
day.
And it's like, I'm always asking, like, how could it get any worse? And like,
It's like
how could it?
the greed levels are insane. Like I've
Okay.
never seen anything like it. It's genuine talent, bro.
So is it one of those things where like they keep taking the wealth and the money and the labor of all the people at the bottom and bringing it up to the top, like a trickle up economy?
It's something different, man. They
Okay.
take loans, right? So for example, they took like an 80 million euro loan to build a dam, and then that money just disappeared. No dam was ever created. It just disappeared.
And why would they even need it? Why would they even build a dam? Because I keep getting those ads where they say that they need water there. How can they
I'm
build a dam
saying-
if there's no water
I'm
there?
saying- the same
Oh,
thing,
I
man.
bet all the water is from that weirdo brand you have.
Well, no.
Yeah. And then also another thing is like Kenya's annual budget is like I think 39 or 40 billion dollars, and a third of that goes out through corruption. So like it just disappears. And then the average Kenyan public school, I think it gets about $50,000 US each year for funding, which that 50,000 maybe turns to 10,000 or so, because like the rest is all taken by.
Wait, and
No,
are
actually
the
don't touch.
schools? Are they like all public? Like any student can go there for freezies?
Public schools are shit in Kenya, bro. So
what?
like only private schools or
Yeah, I've never heard of
or
that
like
before.
international schools
That's crazy.
usually peak. Because I mean, imagine your school, you have 500 kids, and then the annual budget is like $10,000.
Wait, how does a family have 500 kids?
I'm saying like a school has 500 kids.
Oh, sure.
So I mean, it's shit. So like, yeah, I mean, being poor anyway is just bad. It's not a good experience to be
Bad
poor.
luck.
Yeah,
They
it's
just need to
bad.
gamble to get it back
Uh,
up.
They need to pray to God to get them into a nice family.
I'm
I
starting
see
to think that it's kind of cooked in Kenya, isn't it?
It's cooked, bro.
Would you say Trump or
So-
Kenya's like doing worse?
I don't know. I
Mr.
think
Kenya.
I can't
Yeah.
really say that because
But at least
no,
the
wait.
planes don't crash there, right?
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna have 9/11, mandatory
With the
9/11.
Trump thing is like the USAID thing is getting banned.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing because like it's gonna make
What?
them. Nah, this is not even sorry. I genuinely think it's a good thing. It's gonna make them fucking behave, dude. Because I mean, all that money doesn't really go to help people who it's supposed to be helping. It gets
No.
loosened out.
Well, it's true. It's true that that money doesn't necessarily end up going to people helping 100% of the time, but the
Yeah.
percentage of the time that it does, it affects
Yeah, like
people on
2%,
such a
bro.
2%
Yeah,
is still
2%.
2% is still millions of people, right?
It's not millions of people.
It is. Across the entire globe, yeah, it ends up being millions of people that like it does affect.
But I mean, 98% of
But
of it is
the thing
gone.
is and then
2% is what
the
we
thing
get.
is the real thing about it is
Yeah.
that it allows us to exert a level of power and have like a negotiating power with other countries
Yeah.
for like different situations. That's why these things, even if they don't necessarily help directly, or they might, because we can't necessarily control what these other governments do.
Yeah.
Let's say even if we start taking like money away from them, it's not necessarily going to change how they do things. They're already scamming. They're going to find other ways. They're just going to make the lives even worse for the people that they live from, rob them of even more wealth and money, and destroy their lives in order to make up the sum, right?
But the thing is, if they keep doing that, the people are going to be pushed to a certain level where they have to, like, revolt, like, cause a revolution. So stuff is going to change.
It's not that simple, because it's not like it's in the 1800s or the 1900s. We have all of these like European countries that also have like, funds.
Yeah.
We have China. They have things that get tied up into those economies, and they depend on them being destabilized to the point where if something like that happens, the U.S. just does an intervention because they're like, oh, we need to be the global police still, or somebody else does an intervention. They still kill a lot of those people. Then they install another horrible despot, and they just bring back the same system that's corrupt. It's corrupt by design. If we do want to fix this, it's not going to be by destroying. Isn't going to necessarily help. We would need like a really good president, somebody that can really like go in and actually
that's why I'm
effectively.
I don't think more
glad
force is needed. I just think different leaders are needed.
I think different leaders are needed, but when you have like basically a fascist dictator that's in charge of
Trump is a fascist?
Okay, this is satire, but when you have a fascist dictator in charge of like the biggest nation in the world, and we haven't fallen to the fascism entirely or the dictatorship entirely, but things like this is like one step of it. These are the type of things that fascist countries did historically that then lead to a lot of worse things down the line.
Yeah.
Now you have no forces that are actually able to keep them by. And now look, I don't believe in American hegemony. I don't believe in having this global hegemony and that we need to have this kind of power and like this force over time. Yeah. But if we want to divest from them, it has to be something slow. It can't just be like we just strip it away. That's just
this as a perspective of a Kenyan. It's like, I mean, I'm genuinely thankful. Like, my position in life in Kenya was like, it was decent. I didn't really have to suffer that much. But then again, you have to look at the level of corruption.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine with the USAID being cut off. And I really feel bad for the people who are actually doing stuff for USAID. Then again, like almost 98%, 99% of all that money just disappears to like, corporate greed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good thing for these leaders to have less money in general, although it hurts people. But at the end, I just want like some type of a revolution, and we got a hint of this last summer in June. I think from May to July. There's like a huge fucking protest in Kenya when I was there at the time, and it was against the current president because like this guy is a genuine piece of shit. Let me just be quite frank.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine, that the MPs, like we have like, representatives.
Yeah.
So MPs, I think they make 250K. This is in Kenyan shillings. So maybe like $2,500 each year. And you see them having 40 million Kenyan shillings belts, which is like, I think that's almost $40,000. So, he's wearing a $40,000 belt. Then he's telling other Kenyans that the country's suffering. The country doesn't have any more money. They need more taxes, more this, more that. And all that money doesn't really help anyone. There's no there is some infrastructure, but the ones that already exist, or like some of them that exist, nobody even fucking takes care of them. Takes care of them. So like you're wondering, where are all these taxes going to? You're paying a shit ton of money in fucking taxes and you're not seeing anything.
Does it go to the police?
It doesn't go to the police.
No, it gets eaten up by the leaders. Up, They take all that money. So the difference between this is actually
talented greed, bro.
This is a situation where like you look at like India, like our parents have always talked about the type of corruption that goes on in India. That's much more similar. The corruption in the United States is way more sneaky, because it's never like people that are just like entirely leeching off of those budgets. Now, are they trying to do that? Clearly, with the moves that Elon Musk is making, putting him in charge of that money, of the treasury fund. That's the part of the USAID stuff and all that I'm really concerned about, right? Because that then leads to that same pipeline of corruption happening here. But the way that our corruption instead happens is that it's like super PACs and corporations that'll like pool funding together.
Citizens United.
And and then also the American corruption doesn't really have direct impact, or I think most of the time it doesn't really directly affect you. Maybe
Well,
like,
it does
Yeah.
because
If you're trans.
what ends up
If you're
happening
trans,
is that they end up using it as like a means to create just like a worse government for everybody, and it makes people hate the government. Our roads are broken because like our we'll just have like a bunch of shitty roads. If you ever drove down like state lines,
There's
the
been
trenches
like
of Leewood,
five.
the trenches of Leewood.
Yeah, in the trenches, there's been like
Well,
5
Leewood-
plane
Lee-
crashes.
Leewood roads are good and they get that maintained because they're
Yeah.
rich. But that's the exact problem. Is like since they have the funding, since people in charge of the Leewood City Council tend to be like rich and they actually have the money to be able to like take care of a lot of these things.
Yeah.
You see a totally stark difference between the other places. And on top of that, we have a whole system where federal funding then gets dispersed out to the like poor red states that don't actually make any money anywhere.
Farmer towns.
And the moment that money would stop going to them, which is what the billionaires want to do, to A, exert control, and B, make people more dependent on privately owned things. Right, that's the first step. Is you make people dependent on those like that. It's called privatization. That was
You
the
will
first
rent
thing.
and you will
that-
be happy.
Hmm?
You will rent and you will be happy.
Things like that.
Yeah.
Like the first move of fascism is to privatize as much stuff as possible, to remove it from like as like a public thing for you to use. So they try to privatize roads. They try to privatize the firefighters. They're trying to do that in some places. And that's why they're doing all those cuts
Are they
everywhere.
gonna
That's why we had those plane crashes, right?
Privatize police cars though.
That's a good question.
That is an interesting. That's a food for thought.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you pay
question.
taxes, right?
That's
And
probably
then-
something my
That's what I
daughter
was
would ask.
thinking.
Yeah, and then these taxes
Yeah.
go to police officers, to like law enforcement and all that.
Yeah,
So does that mean that service weapon you technically paid for it? Is it technically yours?
yeah.
That
that's
sounds
interesting.
like, I mean, John Locke said life, liberty, and property, and that property sounds like it's mine.
And then
I'll
also
be
you have-
frank. I don't
Yeah.
quite think it.
So why don't I
works
just
that way.
if I see a police? You know what, guys? I'm so excited. I think today I'm gonna go rob a bank, and then when the police officers come, I'll just take his gun because I paid for it already.
Yeah.
Because I paid
I,
taxes.
you have to tell them
really
only
would
one of
not
us is making
recommend that
it
you
home.
do that, or at the very least,
Should wait. What part of the
broadcast.
plan?
So that was all a This is a satire video.
So that was an ironic thing that I said.
So he didn't mean that.
I
I'm his
think.
lawyer.
Whoa.
No, you're
you're my
supposed-
lawyer. Trust my lawyer, boys.
It's a public weapon. Whenever you see a cop, just launch onto him and just grab it because you know you paid for it. man.
I
And can't you
don't.
just, like-
I don't think you.
And
should
you
do
can
that.
take a police car too. Just like if you have a license, you paid for the police car. Imagine this is a steering wheel.
Guys, this is not Grand Theft Auto.
What? But that's based on
It's
real
not
life.
GTA.
What the
That's-
hell?
It's swag.
It's like how you watch a movie that's based on a true story, and then you actually look at the true story, and it's like nothing similar. Like
Like Mermaid and Aladdin
yes, like Little Mermaid.
and
Yeah.
Aladdin.
Can you believe that like the real life Little Mermaid was actually only 13 years old and the prince was a fucking pedophile?
What the heck? Was
Yeah.
his name start with an
Drake?
A
Yes.
and end with an Aubrey? Spelled with a U?
Okay.
Yeah, but moving on. Yeah, if you can't tell like half this stuff is satire, yeah, I have news for you, man. I have some news for you. If you can't
What's
tell,
the news?
yeah,
What part of this is satire?
What's the news?
I'm saying half of this is satire.
What's satire?
If you can't tell.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
just like find your half that you're like, oh hey, this is half of this.
Yeah, half of this.
Listen,
is
man,
satire. This is
I'm a
serious,
big
man.
supporter of
Fascism.
fuck America gay again, not fascism.
Love Faga.
Love FAGA.
Faga
And then
2028?
I'm giving out. My,
Yeah, so it looks like Akif's therapist was calling. He
One of my 19.
he says he doesn't want to work with him anymore.
they're fired.
I'm hearing something about his like you home wrecked them.
Yes.
Okay.
Isaac.
You want to get into that, or should I? Let's just talk about what we want to talk about today. So the Super Bowl is coming up, and first
Go
of all,
Chiefs.
so fuck the Chiefs. I hope they lose. We're
We
from
live in
Kansas City.
Kansas.
Listen, man. Listen. We're the only people that can say fuck Chiefs, and we're the only people that can say go Chiefs. For real. That's the truth. Because I was there when I was 13 years old, and the Chiefs were like kind of getting a little bit better. They finally made it to the playoffs. They're finally like doing something, and then they didn't get to the Super Bowl. Okay. And then all of a sudden, like 2018, 2019, Patrick Mahomes comes on the scene and everything is changing and everybody's starting to dick ride this guy. But now it's very clear Patrick Mahomes is anti-gambling.
What the hell? Wait, what did gambling ever do to him?
He says that having a gambling addiction is too Islam. It's too like in touch with Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, and he's a Satan worshiper.
What is
He made
that?
a
That's how he's
blasphemy.
winning all the games.
He made a
Blasphemy.
deal with the devil. I said this on the last episode. He
So
made a deal with
let's
the
expand
devil.
on it.
Travis Kelce. He wants to
Travis
have
Kelsey.
Trev. What next? Are you gonna tell me it's Taylor Swift?
No, she's Taylor, who needs to get a job, but she is
She
Taylor.
needs to get a fucking job.
Oh my god!
She
And
and Post
football
Malone.
I don't
player,
agree
that's
with
not
that.
the job for her.
That's
She
definitely
could be a
not.
cheerleader, maybe.
She couldn't be a cheerleader either.
You don't
She-
think so?
She's not.
Didn't you say You Belong With Me though?
Listen, man. If
Oh, You Belong
if
With
you
Me is
can't-
about she can't be a
if you
cheerleader.
can't be one of those women that we saw at Hooters, then you can't be a cheerleader.
Fair.
I
Very
feel,
discriminatory. I feel like AI.
That's
AI
not
could be a
me.
great
I'm not the
cheerleader,
one that
man.
made the regulations. I'm against that. I think we should be able to have like tall, lanky women that don't know how to dance be cheerleaders. I would be very
I know
down for
AI.
that.
Would you not want to see a robot dancing around?
A
Absolutely.
robot,
not.
yeah, I'm fine with a robot dancing around. Yeah,
Exactly.
that's like one of the only things that I'm probably okay with being a cheerleader, or rather, one of the only things I'm okay with AI doing that could replace a human being. I don't. It's like
What
You
if
know.
he has a BBL?
not gonna lie. That sounds like
Can we give robots
so as long as
plastic
as long
surgery?
as the robot was designed by a human being, like the body and all that, and it like looks nice and hot,
Yeah.
you just put an AI chip in her. I'm down. Wait. Hold on, maybe I see the light. I'm seeing
Yeah,
this
you're seeing
robot
the vision, man.
hashtag robot gooning.
I'm
You
not
see the
not
agreeing with
gooning
this.
Transformers, Starscream porn, the Optimus Prime porn,
Optimus Prime, not negative.
gooning to girl Bumblebee, gooning.
Girl Bumblebee, maybe.
What
What would
were
be
we talking about?
Would that be like Bumble the
Yeah, we're
app?
talking about gambling. Yeah, gambling. Is a good
Gambling.
thing, guys.
Yes, let's
Gambling.
switch back to the topic of gambling. So let's talk about gambling. So we're always here.
It's
We're
good.
trying to give
Yeah.
advice, and everybody's been like, it wasn't enough for me to make money at my job by doing a podcast. It wasn't. And then we also. We're going to talk about this soon. I do want to give an honorable mention to, if you're young, we've given a lot of advice to like college students, but if you're young, you can actually fast track your way into becoming a school lunch lady.
Well, hang on.
Right?
And
And then you can
Before
even-
we get into this, could I take a quick prayer break?
Hey guys, yeah, so it seems it looks
Looking
like
for
we're
some-
coming in with some ASMR today. We're gonna do a little bit of ASMR today. So Akif, he went to take a break so that he could do a parlay. But yeah.
Oh yeah. And then
What are our thoughts if we want to give money tips? How do you make big money gambling?
I feel like
Take it away.
if you're 2 years old and you're not a millionaire by the time you're 3, I think you're a loser. And I feel like if you really want to change this, you need to get into gambling because gambling is always good. Gambling keeps families together, and gambling is such a positive experience that
Right.
you need to get into.
Right.
And also, like, it gets you to see the beauty of the world, right? You can go
Right.
to different casinos, right?
Right.
You can see different people.
You can meet
different walks
Native
of life.
Americans, right?
Yeah, you can meet Native.
That's the only place you can
Americans,
meet Native Americans
man.
these
It's
days.
crazy.
Which seems kind of fucked up to me. Like,
Yeah.
you would think that it would be in more places, but it seems not. It seems like they're really discriminatory towards the places that they want to have native. I wonder what that's about. Like
Yeah.
something about the reservations.
Exactly. It's
I don't know.
It's just another plot. To just
So
kick
do
them off.
they do? What's your favorite like game that you like to play to gamble on?
I mean, because like I gamble on everything, man. Because you have to,
What's up?
you have to try everything else.
So like blackjack,
yeah,
blackjack.
that too,
Do you
that
do
too.
sports betting like stake,
Yeah,
like that
so
sort of thing?
I'm really into some underground stuff,
Okay.
like cat racing, like cats just running around.
Cat racing.
Yeah, cat racing.
Wow. What's
It's
cat
really
racing?
fucking fire. So like it's a bunch of cats. It's kind of different. There's the orange ones. There's black ones. There's tuxedo cats. Then
Okay.
they're all lined up.
Do they have
and
different stats based on
they have
like?
different stats based on the the fur. So like my
Okay.
favorite ones are personally like orange cats.
Yeah.
Because like they're orange. They're really fucking fast for no
Okay.
reason. And then,
Okay.
Yeah. So and then there's also another one. It's called hamster racing. Have you ever heard of that before?
So yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it's the same
so.
premise, but like with hamsters.
So
So it's,
I do something similar. One time I was betting they like put these like mice in a pit.
Yeah.
And then they put a snake in there, and
Yeah.
then the one like there would be two mice, and then it was a survival game.
Yeah.
Whichever one didn't get eaten, he'd be saved, and the one
Insane.
that and then we would place our bets on that.
Very
And-
intense, right?
Yeah, PETA shut us down.
Yeah.
So
Why? They're discriminating against animals, man.
yeah,
So you're telling me
these
can't
animals
participate in-
they're working
Olympics?
hard. You know,
Yeah.
dog fighting, these sort of things. They're working hard to
to feed their kids.
feed their families, and
And PETA is
it's
taking that
tough,
away
man. It's a
from them.
tough.
Yeah.
It's a dog eat dog world, right?
Exactly,
That's
man.
why that saying is there. You know.
Yeah. Then, Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
but we like to gamble on that. I like to gamble on the like the speed run of
Speed runs?
when he does like his prayers.
Yeah.
So I don't really.
Alhamdulillah.
So
I gotta say next time it's gonna be 1:45, 1 minute and 45 seconds. We spare.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, that he usually hit the over under on that, and
I just
Yeah, I
try to
think
keep
I
it
just-
quick and like
I
I don't
hit-
want to be wasting anybody's
I
time.
hit a lot of money, dude.
especially not Allah's time.
Let's just say I placed a bet with his the angel that's on his right shoulder that like writes down all.
Oh,
like,
the nice one.
placed a
Yeah.
bet. Yeah, that's not how it works.
Oh
That's you're thinking of cartoons, man.
crap.
Yeah, in the real world,
This is real stuff, man.
in the real world, there's an angel that's by your right shoulder that's writing down all of the good deeds that you do. There's an angel on the left shoulder that's telling you how to goon.
Yep.
I
And
don't.
a lot of
experience
people
that.
have
I'll
shut
experience that.
off the gooning angel.
I don't think that was in my copy of the Quran. Is this like some New Testament bullshit?
This is Psalms 4:26-9.
It's something different, man.
Oh, okay, okay.
It was the
Maybe I
times
just
zone.
missed
It's
that
the
one.
joint. It's a joint
Oh,
collaboration.
I need to get with the
Yeah,
time
get with the
zone,
time
man.
zone.
joint collaboration. This one's New Christianity, isn't it?
Christianity,
it's in
man.
that, yeah.
It's some different stuff, right?
Some real shit.
I'll get right onto that as soon as I figure out how to work with my robot wife I ordered off Amazon. What the heck is
Wife?
You
I-
using Amazon?
Wait, wife?
that? Amazon?
I
You
was
use
just-
Twitter, bro.
Oh, sorry, I'm
What
just
is
not
this
over
stuff on
this
X?
wife part.
Yeah.
Is it like a femboy?
You know, like
Like a
the
boy wife?
robots, male wife.
Male
Because
wife,
you
okay.
can have 4 wives in Islam. Doesn't
Right.
say what kind.
Yeah, but either ways,
Mashallah.
what do you gamble on, Kev?
I typically do what are those gotcha games. I
Gotcha
do
games?
gotcha games like Mario Kart Tour and this anime hentai one is good. It's like called like hentai rodeo.
Oh, like a Nika
yeah, you
Road
like
to Victory.
you like
and,
gamble
I like that one.
waifus.
I love that one. Let me tell you
Yeah.
about
You
it.
know that one, man?
Yeah, gamble the anime girls.
I fucking love that shit,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah,
I fucking love that shit.
So yeah,
Yeah, do you gamble on reels? Like how many reels you can scroll?
I was gonna say
before
I
you're-
gamble on Grinder, where I'm
Grindr?
gambling like swipe this, swipe that, swipe up, swipe down. I gamble which one gets where. So
That's,
hey, as soon
That's
as you
different.
hit big, like you hit
'cause I mean,
big.
yeah, I tried gambling how many reels I can scroll in an hour.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
that's a
try
good one.
maxing that.
Yeah, like a speed run.
Yeah, I aim for like
Doom
six
scroll
Yeah,
max.
I do a lot of
something
speed
like
runs.
that.
So I've been watching this these any percent speed runs
Yeah.
on Hinge. Like it's like a guy just like doing Hinge, and I place bets on that and see
Yeah.
how many matches he's gonna get. And this guy is
Is
crazy.
he hot?
Dude, this is for straight people, man. This is,
Oh,
this is
never
come on.
even
Oh,
looked at
yeah,
No,
those.
sorry about
Grindr,
that.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ain't going to.
I don't have that app on my
Yeah.
phone, but I use it for gambling.
And
If
how many-
I had it on my phone, I'd use it for gambling.
Yeah, so gambling, good thing, guys. It keeps families together. Play that with your kids if you have any kids. And just sit down with them, teach them how to gamble and stuff like that. And yeah,
Yeah, Jua is
Halal mode.
you can do it halal. You have to say a few prayers. You have to make sure that you have to do the 6th prayer of the day in order to be able
Isn't
to do
the
it.
6th pillar of Islam gamble, 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 gamble? Isn't that just like one of the pillars?
And,
is there a game one?
And so
Ah,
next time I'm thinking about like gambling on how many of the people working at a restaurant at a Hooters are men.
You might
I think
lose.
Well, but you win.
Today we saw
So
one, right?
normally
Today we saw a man.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
we did.
He had a great
I
shirt.
didn't see
he
a
was
man.
walking back and forth from the. You didn't see him?
I don't think so. Did he have
You
like?
fucking with me? Was there like a pimp?
Was it?
No, he was just a guy. He was working though.
Wait,
Did he have
build.
booty
What was
shorts?
his build?
All right, he was tall. He was fat, like beard and such.
Okay.
You didn't see him?
What was that? Like manager?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I think he's a manager.
Did he
Okay,
have
okay.
like?
So that's interesting. Isn't that interesting that all of the workers are like busty women? I'm just gonna say it. They're busty women.
Wait, was the
Very
guy?
sexist.
Wait,
good looking
is
at
that
all?
why it's called Hooters?
Double O's.
Wait, nah, no. Wait. How did it line up like that? How did it line up like that? That doesn't.
What are the odds?
What are the odds?
What are the odds that it will line up like that?
Nah.
This is
I'm just
crazy,
really
man.
curious. And again, look, I'm trying my best to be, because I said last week that I was a male feminist, and I do support women's rights in this, but it's just, I just can't get this out of my head. So I'm just gonna say, and then I'm gonna say stuck for law, and hopefully you guys all forgive me. Okay, but I just noticed, like, it's implied to be like mainly like a tits place, but I was just surprised. I'm just saying I was just surprised
Did you see a lot of
by
TNA?
the amount of cake. You know, I was expecting more P builds, but we like the P,
like with like a dick.
no, like
What?
the letter P, right? You know, letter.
Oh.
how the
The one
letter
inside
P
that-
looks.
There's no
Uh,
fanboys.
maybe in Kenya, right?
There's no fanboys on Hooters.
Next episode, we're gonna
I
take a
think
trip to Kenya.
I
Do we
would
have
have
the budget for
definitely
that?
been a lot more comfortable eating at Hooters if there were a lot more femboys there.
I'm saying, man.
I really think it should be a mixture. It should
Yeah,
be like
it's
all
the best of
inclusive.
both worlds, right? It's
Right.
a dude and also it's a girl, right?
$1 million idea, bisexual Hooters.
A bisexual Hooters would be great.
Perfect. 50-50.
Yeah.
Whatever
Well,
ratio.
and it'd be easier to place bets on the gender ratio.
Yeah.
And they can hire more easily. Men should be in women fields. Like men should be more in
Men
women
honestly
dominating
have
fields.
an allergy to being in women
Women
dominating
dominating
fields.
fields.
And women should be in more male dominant. I'm sick.
Shout out to
I'm
men
sick
in
of these
STEM.
gender roles.
I'm sick of CS classes being filled with like smelly men. I really
know.
am.
A girl knows how to shower. She learned.
I want it to be filled with women. All of
Women
my
in
friends.
STEM. Shout out to women in STEM.
Yeah, shout out. I love
Shout
women.
out to men in liberal arts.
I really
Yeah,
genuinely
true.
love women, and I just had so many questions racing in my head about the woman who was serving us today. I was like,
Did she seem familiar to you?
that's a very beautiful woman, but like the way that her gaze, like the way that she was looking at her surroundings, and she had a smile on her face and this high pitched like friendly voice, but something about her gaze just like made me feel like she didn't really want to be there. There was more that she wanted, but I don't know if that's just
then
like
again, how would you feel if you were serving 40-year-old man or divorced man? Like all this.
yeah, that's gotta feel weird.
kill
It's gotta
myself.
feel. It's just gotta feel weird.
Yeah.
It's and
I would do it for a check.
Oh, you do it for a sec. Yeah.
I
yeah,
would
well,
sell
you
my
would
soul.
probably-
Anything for the money.
Would you
right?
shave?
Yeah.
Would you
Good
shave? Would
financial
you shave the
advice.
beard to turn into a femboy for femboy Hooters?
Oh, for femboy Hooters, if they pay me enough
For sure.
How much?
money. Oh,
And would you gamble all of that away?
yes.
Like 200 a week. Would you take that?
That might be a bit low.
Yeah, that's pretty low. That's
Alright.
Like
That's not
201
much.
a week.
now we're talking.
I know what I'm talking
Okay,
about.
okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it was just one of those things where I'm like, it is really weird. Okay, let's
it's
just
just
be
weird.
let's take it all the way back to the first topic because I really need to address this.
You know,
Okay.
this podcast has kind of just been one topic.
I really need to address
If I'll be
this.
honest.
I'm really Hooters is so weird.
Burn
It's
the
such
building.
a weird concept.
Burn the building to the ground. Why did you take us there?
It's
Me? That's crazy.
listen, man. Listen, there was a guy that we all knew, weird fucking freak guy who's trying to convince us that he
Hooters
likes
is
women.
normal. Hooters
That he
is,
likes
I
women,
like
and
girls.
he's trying to prove it by taking us to Hooters.
Ooh,
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
girls.
So look,
What's his name?
We can't say
we
that.
can't say his name.
Illegal as shit.
NDA or
NDA
Yeah,
as
there's
shit.
an NDA. See that one you can't.
That one,
you can't figure out what it is because it's not a yes
There's
or no
like
question.
a million names in the world.
You get fucked, boy.
Yeah.
Bro, look. Hooters is a weird concept, guys. It's just like, yeah, let's make an establishment where it's a bunch of waitresses, only waitresses, and
What?
and they
Oh,
and they have heavy chests.
Yeah.
And
waiters.
the reason why it feels weird is because it's like supposed to be a space that shouldn't. I don't feel like should be sexualized, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you have a strip club.
Ignore that, right?
Right.
Like,
You have like a strip club, and that has one purpose, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to get horny with your boys. All right. It's nothing wrong with it. That's also weird, but
getting
it's
horny with the boys. All right.
At least it's in the name. Hooters, we had to take a whole podcast to figure out what the purpose was.
Hooters. It's like
We thought it was just going to be like Chili's.
I'm supposed to. I still feel like I should be giving respect. Should be making direct eye contact.
The food
should be focused.
was
Locked in.
bad.
And
it took off like 10 years of my life, man. It's so oily.
The bacon burger
the
kill.
bacon
Yeah,
burger.
you're
Yeah,
gonna get
that's why I didn't go for a
Something
burger.
wrong.
I was like,
Yeah.
there's no way the burgers here are good. They're probably
It's even worse than. I feel like Texas Roadhouse is way better.
Texas Roadhouse had a
Texas
better burger.
I mean,
Yeah.
Texas Roadhouse is like,
but that's like a real
that's
restaurant.
a restaurant that I would just
And
go
I like
to.
the fine dining restaurants.
And listen,
but like,
this
yeah.
is the thing. You see attractive people everywhere. Okay, like, I'm saying you can find an attractive person working
sure,
anywhere. I'm not
sure,
saying that
sure.
necessarily everybody that's working there is like, built like a Hooters girl or whatever. But
Audie McThaughty.
that's not the appeal. But what I'm saying is like, it's like, okay, but at the very least, it's like you're attracted to this woman and you can ask her out or whatever. Or you can start talking to her and hitting it off. And he's like, hey, are you free after your shift? You might get a drink, whatever. There's not even that with Hooters because they even have the sign up there. And the reason why they have it is because you're explicitly, it's also weird for you to like try to
be there, bro.
Well, it's weird for you to be there, but then it's also weird for you to try to like hit it off with them. And they always
which is why
we
we
so
left
sweet.
my
She was
number.
very nice to us. She was very like bubbly,
Yeah.
and she was.
I just felt miserable.
Her movement felt a little bit
I
exaggerated.
will say she was taking the menu on the table. Let me tell you, that is purposeful.
I didn't see it. I was so locked into like looking directly into her eyes.
Yeah, you just
and-
feel like you're divorced. Like you feel like you're
You
divorced.
feel
bro.
like you're divorced.
I
So
kind
real.
of,
I get to
I
see- I get to
kind of
see a
felt
little
like
bit.
I was divorced
Yeah,
at
and
Hooters.
so this is like a purely like white America construction of just like
I know.
of a place for where
Gooner
divorced
constructions,
men.
Gooner construction.
It's not even a gooner.
weird.
It's not even a gooner construction.
It's such a,
Gooners
who owns it?
Go-
Let me see
Gooners
who
are
owns
so
it.
like there's more nuance. I think I don't think Gooners go to Hooters. Like I'll be real. I
I'll
don't think
be
they do.
honest, because there is
No,
a
they don't.
They go to
Wait,
particular stuff.
well,
yeah.
okay, wait, actually, what I want to know is, does Hooters have a no shirt, no shoes, no buy policy? Can you walk in
Yes, you
naked
will.
into Hooters?
No.
End of the sentence.
Yeah, it's such a because
Like I
Then
expect
again-
Gooners.
yeah.
They go to like libraries and stuff.
libraries.
The thing
to like read hentai.
The thing with Gooners is the media they consume. Like if they watch like an anime or if they watch like a movie or stuff, they're like, okay, I want tits in that.
Yeah.
They're scared of real women.
That's
Oh,
true.
They're terrified.
That's
They
actually
would never
factual.
go to
I didn't
Hooters.
consider that.
Yeah. They but and
Mm.
I think the Gooner is so different from like incels would totally go to Hooters and then be disrespectful
It's just
towards
weird, bro.
towards well, and I'm trying to say I think a lot of people try to associate kind of incels and Gooners coming from the same space.
Do you draw a line between the two?
I think they're opposite ends
I
of
feel,
like
I feel like there's some overlap.
There's got to
Like,
be
it's a
overlap.
Venn diagram. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it's a
They're-
Venn diagram.
the overlap comes from just like they have weird views on women probably, right? I think for an incel you have to have weird views on women though, and for Gooners you don't necessarily. You can keep the gooning at home, right? You can
Yeah.
keep it behind closed doors. You get a little bit too excited about like whatever shit, right? It's like you really make a lot of your life about like your hobby is porn basically, right? and jerking off, whatever. Fine, but at least like they can compartmentalize that shit. An incel is an incel.
I will say
everywhere.
they will be loud about it. They'll be
Incel-
like, "I'm an
incel-
incel."
They don't even need to say it. You always know. Gooners,
are the same.
Gooners are so no, they're
all
so
girls are the same. Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
All girls are the same
that.
type shit. Like But with gooners, dude, they could be anyone. Anybody could be it.
Anybody
even know.
in any room
Is
in
this-
any
is this
podcast.
foreshadowing or something?
Of what?
Are you trying to tell us something?
Maybe on the Kenya episode
Yeah, on the
when we go to Kenyan Hooters and we figure it out.
Well, I want to defend. I already said that I'm a
Gooner
gooner.
lives
There's no.
Oh, yeah, you
there's
founded
no-
the department.
I don't know what you mean by like foreshadowing. I've already established my character to be
a gooner,
on the gooner,
the gooner side.
right? And so I'm trying to come from an understanding.
Oh, yeah, come from an understanding, right?
Pause. Look, it's like you shouldn't let your porn addiction define how you view the world. Just like you shouldn't you shouldn't be addicted to it. Really, I don't think gooner necessarily means porn addiction. Those are still also kind of different things.
It's the same.
If you have a porn addiction,
I don't know, man. If you
kill
really
yourself.
like anime, if you really like anime, like if you're an otaku versus if you have an anime addiction, those are kind of different, right? But I don't know. You know what? Maybe it's like a definitional thing. Like what, maybe gooner, maybe your definition of gooner requires that there be a porn addiction. So that's
the whole
fair.
concept of a gooner is a porn addict. It's a porn, like porn is your hobby. That's the only thing you do. You just jack off all day. That's literally porn addiction.
It can be your hobby without it being your addiction.
All right, man.
That's all. That's
What do
all.
you think about this, Akif?
I think to goon or not to goon is the question that Shakespeare raised in 1894.
Nothing has to be like too far right or far left. You can have something.
Listen,
Yeah.
man. Here's what I'll say. The guy that we know whose name we shall not speak, he has a porn addiction and he's definitely not a gooner. I think he's absolutely not a gooner.
Well,
No.
yeah, you know
No.
what? I
There's
can't
some
defend the anti, or I can't defend that he's.
I strongly doubt that we don't have evidence that he's a gooner.
We don't have evidence.
And if you feel so confident about the definition of a gooner, then you should be able to know whether somebody is a gooner.
Okay.
And
We don't have evidence that he isn't one, but he could be because of the whole definition of you can do it behind closed doors.
and not to mention, there's just so many.
but he's a like certified porn addict.
Think about it this way: there's so many men right now that have the porn addiction
I would be surprised.
that aren't gooners, and the biggest difference from them is you imagine somebody that gets interested in that hobby. Like when you have an addiction, you can't even control it, right?
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
jack off in my free time.
Huh?
I just jack off in my free time.
You do?
No, I'm just saying like an example. I just
Yeah,
jack off constantly. in my free
So
time.
I'm saying
Hypothetically, of course.
I'm saying like somebody you're addicted to gambling, right? Let's say you're addicted to gambling.
Yeah.
Would you necessarily say that like a gambler is necessarily addicted to gambling?
But the
Because
thing
it's
is,
not normal for you to gamble a lot,
gambling
but there are
addictions
people that
do not
like
exist.
Casually
Huh?
gamble.
Gambling addictions do not exist.
Okay, that's a good point. It
doesn't
well, it
exist.
does exist. It's just a good addiction.
No, it's a talent, right?
It's a good.
It is a
Yeah, it's a
talent.
talent, man.
Computer. It's a good.
It is a
addiction to have,
talent.
right?
It's
It's
a
it's a good addiction to have. Okay, I'll use a different one then.
Alright.
Okay,
Cooking
people
addiction.
who smoke weed versus those stupid, filthy weed addicts. You know the addict, like the total
Hotheads.
hotheads that like their apartments like smell like
It's new first-
marijuana,
Like
that's
cow
like-
feces. Cow
yeah,
manure.
Yeah, it's just like the and that's it. That's like
It
their
just
whole.
stinks.
Like there's people where like smoking it is their whole thing, and it's like they barely even have a choice. And one pattern I've noticed with them is that they also don't even go that much deep into it, right?
Yeah.
Like there's people that are addicted to listening to music and they only listen to Taylor Swift. And then there's people who really care about music
Ooh.
and they listen to a lot of music, but there's this whole variety of it and there's like an experience that they go through with it. Do you not think that gooning is kind of like having an experience? I think it's something, that we've set up that's like
I guess, yeah, I see your argument.
yeah. And I'm saying I do think probably 95% of gooners are probably porn addicted, and that's a different thing. That's because with music is like a wide part of culture that exists like everywhere.
Yeah.
And you can experience it anywhere, and you can experience it everywhere. Whereas like, porn and that type of shit, there's a lot of stigma with it. Every dude you okay, I've been noticing and we're gonna talk about this next week.
Every
but
dude has jacked off. Let me just be honest.
I've been dudes jack off and still it's like who do men attack the most, man? They you'll see all the dudes, all the same dudes that they jack off. They're probably gooners. They probably do a lot of crazy shit. And then whenever like an OnlyFans woman comes up, they'll be like, "Oh, you're such a whore, blah blah blah. Like you're
you're
like,
just making money,
stoking people's porn addiction, or whatever." And then they're the same.
Bro, I have some news for you. Like I'm saying,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, everybody, you either just have it or you don't, right?
Yeah.
Like that's on you.
Yeah.
And it's those are the same dudes that'll go. Like who's paying for the OnlyFans then?
Fresh and Fit.
Fresh and Fit is paying for it. They're the ones, dude. They
They're
just do
our
marketing.
rival podcast.
All they're doing is they bring on OnlyFans. All of them like alpha male podcasts are actually just like designed to like promote OnlyFans.
Andrew Tate is a goat, man.
Who?
Andrew Tate.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, cut the podcast.
I'm
cut
joking,
the
I'm joking.
podcast. We can't be having this.
Okay, no, but with Andrew Tate as like a point is like his whole thing was that he would create like those like online videos, and that's what like his whole like Romanian trafficking.
Too, yeah.
Well, he's not just a gooner; he's like a sex abuser and like a trafficker, right? So it's like it's like there's like always different layers to it, right? Like you can't even necessarily blame the OnlyFans models that much because they're just like going down to a like demand, just in the same way that I don't feel like any kind of way about like the woman that was working at Hooters. I don't feel like that was her fault.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Right?
Yeah.
Wait. That reminds me.
What?
But then again,
I remember at Hooters, she said, "Have a good night," but we were there at lunch. You think we should go again today for dinner? I'm kind of hungry right now. I feel like we should just like end the podcast and then go to Hooters for dinner. What do you think?
All right, guys. So the Super Bowl is coming up. My prediction is that the Chiefs are going to win once again because Patrick Mahomes
Go
has
Chiefs!
used black magic to
chalk.
Or sorry, black. Can I say that it's light skin magic in order to take care to take victory once again over the stupid Super Bowl?
Chiefs.
I don't give a fuck about the
I hate
Chiefs.
Shaitan.
I hate.
Yeah, we need to run back to the gooner thing. Yeah, I can agree with what you're saying. I feel like there's a divide. People who just jack off for the love of the game are just like, fucking weird. Yeah, I can't even say that word.
Yeah. No, they look. You know, here's the bottom line with sex, with gooning or whatever, with the views on like
keep
on
it
women.
in your pants.
Here's the biggest thing. It's just be respectful.
Yeah,
women are human beings.
Don't be weird.
I know he doesn't think that, but women are human beings.
I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you agree with me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He agrees with me.
He also agrees with me with the AI rights too. Like women.
Agree to disagree.
Like
I think.
Agree
to
Look,
disagree.
I want to end on a positive note. You know, I really want to. Yeah, let's just wrap it up. All right. Travis.
Fuck.
Travis.
What's your name? I keep forgetting your name. What is your name?
Travis.
Okay.
Travis Scott.
Pilgrim.
Travis
Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim. Oh, that's what the hat is for.
Yeah.
You're from Canada?
Yeah, I'm from
Canada?
I thought you were from Kenya.
I have so many ties.
You're from Kansas or Canada or Kenya?
Yeah, you're one of those types where it's like, oh, I'm like 15%.
I'm like 2%
25%
Mexican.
I'm 2%
Italian.
Yeah.
So, you know, we really want to thank
Our special
Travis
guest
for making it to the podcast. We really want to thank the Gooner community for
funding the podcast.
I don't know.
For being the worst.
You know what? Like without them, we wouldn't get some of the greatest art of all time. You know, some of the greatest artists out there. They started off, you know,
Kanye once said, he fell in love with a porn star.
With a porn star.
Profound words.
Beautiful.
And Kanye, no, he's no longer a great guy, as I found out today on the podcast. Wow, so crazy how I always go through a hero's journey.
Like learn a lot on this podcast.
You know,
I don't.
And fur hats are tough.
Yeah,
I can't. I can't
tough.
diss that. Fur hats are fucking
shout
sick.
out Kenya. Keep doing what you're doing. Shout out United States. Donald Trump. Keep crashing planes and whatever.
2028
mandatory, our mandated 9/11 of the week every week.
Yeah,
we keep on keeping on. I love this. Greatest podcast of all time. Banks
fastest
and Tranks
growing podcast.
Signing out.
Shout out to Xi Jinping, by the way.
Yeah, CCP show.
我的 CCP number one fan，我喜欢水底要小船，换了来到中国。